Good evening, everyone. Where's the Yeti? There's the Yeti. Oh. I need to like freeze frame that and see like how it's loading my head. I feel like it's backwards or upside down or something. Whatever. Anyway. And shaboop. All right, we've shabooped on our way on in. Hello, everyone. Am I a robot?
Yeah. No.
I mean, I could be a little robot. Who knows? First thing I say real quick, reminder that Fate Utilities makes it very easy to use certain things. When we re-roll, it actually automatically uses your fate points, so be careful with that. It'll ask you, just throwing that out there. And in the bottom right-hand corner, for me it says GM screen, for you it should say player screen. That should show the two files I gave you, so they're in Foundry. You can still pop them out if you wish. I don't have access to pop out, so whatever makes it easier for you guys. I'm just trying to line things up and whatnot, so we can see a wee bit easier. Just throwing that out there. Alrighty, let us pick up from where we left off. I think I heard Waifu asking the question, and I'll go ahead and answer it. You guys were exiting the dilapidated space station, little Space Fox in tow, when Ryder, leading the group, as per usual, trying to get back to the Kabuto, you were met with the giant barrel of a gun. And that's where we left off.
So my question is, how close is this muzzle to my face?
Very. You can see the detail inside the muzzle.
That's the easiest way to defend.
So then I have something I was gonna do.
Okay. But before we do that, is everyone situated, like, mentally? Just so we all know where we're standing, so when I say something, you don't go, wait, what?
I don't know where I'm standing.
You're behind Ryder, basically, inside the facility. So, look, I guess to repaint the scene real quick. From what you guys know, the Kabuto is literally on the facility. You guys had it drill a hole into it. Foam was shot in the hole to seal it. The foam has been removed, and then Ryder jumped up through the foam hole to get back into the Kabuto, but there's a gun pointed at you. Basically, the gun is like wedged under the Kabuto, pointed directly at you. They've been waiting for you to come out. So that is the first thing that happened. As a polite reminder, the Kabuto does give you guys, I guess this is more so aimed at Georgiana, but just in general, the Kabuto does give you guys the ability, we don't understand how it works, we just know it does work, to essentially communicate and speak with anyone over any comms, whether they want you to be speaking with them or not. So,
hint, Georgiana.
Well, you asked me last time, how do I, and then I re-explained that, and you went, oh yeah, shit, we do have that, don't they? So, yes. All right, so with the scene set, Ryder.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. Give me
brain no work. The brain is dead. Soon so are you. What?
No, I gave little creature dude a name, but I can't remember what I gave him in my head. He made a noise. You made a noise earlier.
I did.
Like meek or something like that.
I did. I mean, there's four of you, so we can collectively name him. If you want a nickname, just throw that at him real quick. I guess.
My nickname right now is gonna be Meek.
Meep.
He made a meek noise. He was like meek meek.
Oh, M-E-E-K.
No, like M-E-K. Meek.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, whatever. I'm just gonna give him that nickname for now.
Sure.
Just like whatever. So I'm holding on the Meek, and I'm popping up, and then I see a muzzle in my face. Correct?
Yes, indeed.
All right. So I'm gonna move him because we're in space. So
you are.
I can float and not have to hold on to anything. So I'm gonna move him in front of me where the muzzle is. I'm gonna be like, lick it.
You telling me to lick the muzzle?
Yes, because I've seen what his tongue can do.
Okay. He looks back to you quickly, and then looks back to the muzzle, and you see him quickly just kind of lick the muzzle. And as he does, it
God, he's smart.
Does indeed take a chunk out of the metal of the gun. The wielder of this weapon does not realize this, obviously. And then I guess Meek just looks back at you, Ryder, and you hear over your comms, Ryder, someone is hailing you.
I'm gonna answer the hail.
As you do, you hear a familiar voice of like, letting us go, huh?
Indeed.
Yeah, that didn't turn off so well, did it?
Oh, I think it turned out perfectly well. What are you talking about?
Wait.
Yes.
When their comms are open, can I try hacking in to their shit?
Sure. What precisely are you trying to do?
I'm trying to, see if there are any weaknesses there that we could know about.
Have I seen any of their faces?
Yeah,
You know, get some profiles.
You Nara knocked one out.
Smoke him out.
You actually no, I think you saw him the most because he was closest to you guys. You would have seen their de facto leader inside the facility, closest, Georgiana.
Is that the one who's talking right now?
Correct.
Is that the one pointing the gun at my face?
Presumably.
I want to know what his skills are, what his weaknesses are. Does he have a broken leg or something?
You should try hacking and disabling his robot hand so he can't shoot me.
Yeah.
All right. I will say they instantly open the comms, Nara, since you don't have a giant gun pointed at you. I'll say as Ryder was going up, you just instantly are like waiting for your moment to get in, and then yes, go for it. Just roll your usual burglary, I believe it is. We said it was.
Yeah.
While she's doing that, and like
Burgle.
right before I like open my
Damn.
comm, I'm gonna calm to Aldris real quick, and I'm gonna be like, Aldris, charge the boy with your magic.
I start charging him.
Okay.
I need him more magical.
Oh, you mean Meek?
Yeah, charge Meek with the magic so
Okay,
his Meek is more powerful.
All right, you begin to charge Meek as Nara. You attempt to hack into their database, something. You're not entirely sure, but you do want the information that they have. Unfortunately, you're unable to do so, and this flags something in their system, and you can instantly see that you are unfortunately kicked out. And with that, while you see Meek being charged, Ryder, you hear just another quick, yeah, sorry, bud. Boss says you gotta go. And you see the barrel quickly charge as he's about to fire at you. What do you do?
Do my badass moves of dodging with my little space boots.
You're gonna space boot away?
Back into the ship.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like right next to the hole, am I not?
You are, yes.
Okay, so me and Meek are gonna bounce the fuck out back into the ship. So
You're right to the Kabuto, correct? Not the facility?
how close is the Kabuto to me?
Equidistant.
Equal distance?
Yes.
All right, to the Kabuto.
Okay, roll me athletics.
Ryder, don't fail me. Gang.
Spicy, all right. I will say as this
Meek,
massive,
let's
so
go.
yes, purely because of the absolute insane scale of this, I'm sure I don't need to say that you're going to be completely unscathed, as that's physically impossible, but you are able to activate your boosters, Ryder, and shoot your way up. Unfortunately, on your way up, you are going to take 2 shifts of harm just to the sheer heat of this blast. Fortunately, the 3 of you are not in the way of that, but you do both feel and see this just laser shoot into the facility, and the whole thing rocks a bit as Ryder shoots straight up and basically is pulled up into the Kabuto. You were not damaged before, correct, Ryder?
I was.
You were, okay. So you can choose where to put this. It is 2, ticks of harm. So
Trying to figure out how to spell this word.
singed.
Do you see what I'm typing?
Yeah, I can say singed is what you're going for, like burned. Yeah.
I was gonna say singed armor.
There you go. Oh yeah, singed armor is fine. So singed armor. There you go. Oop, it deleted itself. Okay. Go ahead and just rewrite that. I think if people touch it, it freaks out.
Oh no, you do it.
Okay. Yeah, singed, literally just the word singed, which is not a word because sung is a word. But yeah, very odd. Trust me, when I think we just no, yeah, we did that the other day when we were playing Blaze in the Dark, and I'm like, is that how you spell singe? We all had to stop and look it up. Does it matter? No. Does it bother me? Yeah, it bothers the shit out of me.
It's horrible.
It bothers me so very much, actually. Okay, so unsurprisingly, I will try to sort of get everyone where they are currently located. You guys only have so much information.
So I flew into the Kabuto, right?
You are currently inside the Kabuto with Meek, yes. Aldris, Georgiana, and Nara, you guys are technically outside, still inside the facility. The person with the mech does not necessarily know where you are, but if you guys wish to jump up in, you do not have a gun currently pointed at you, so now would be your chance to do so. But you, realistically, the 3 of you, what do you do first, since Ryder just did something? You guys are kind of in a shitty position, so...
Gonna hook secret weapon, dodged out of the way, and left all of us behind.
To be fair, he was in the process of being shot, so
You know what? I can still hold a grudge.
that's fair.
Can.
Oh, I think you can. Just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna mess with the shower water for him later. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
No matter what he does, it'll always be the wrong temperature.
Yeah. It'll be slightly wrong. Not enough to be like super hot or super cold, but just enough to be uncomfortable either way.
Exactly.
I guess I'm gonna try to get into the whatever, into the ship.
Okay.
Not like I have my mech, so.
Okay. And Aldris and Georgiana?
Yeah, I'd like to try and get into the ship, but while I'm doing it, I'll be like, boss, did we not meet your boss on the ship?
Okay. And Aldris?
I guess I'm going in too.
Okay. I won't ask a roll from the three of you as the space is currently clear as Nara looks up. The gun is pulled away and you can see it aiming back at the Kabuto now. As he's seemingly more focused on Ryder than anything else. So the three of you, with the assistance of the Kabuto, it opens up its, what's it called? Iris hatch. And as it does, a force is expelled to help kind of slurp you guys up into the Kabuto. And as you guys have
I'm gonna
easy...
hail him again through the Kabuto.
Okay, and you guys have easy access to your mechs if you wish to switch over to them, as you are indeed in the ship. When you do enter, though, the Kabuto does remind you, Ryder, Captain, others, welcome back. As a
Others.
you have an other on you, a little alien boy. I guess other would have been accurate. It states, friendly reminder. Most of my resources were used to defend their offensive mere moments ago. Fortunately, nothing has been damaged, but I will need some time before we're able to retreat.
Oh,
so we need.
don't worry, we're not retreating. Hail that douchebag in front of us.
Okay. Douchebag is hailed.
Actually, now that I'm in the ship again,
Listen,
and I have
Mr.
the power of the ship, can I try?
Can you do what?
Can I try hacking again?
Potentially.
I have different stuff. So.
Yeah, this is a different scenario. This is very true. Ryder, what were you saying?
Listen here, quote unquote boss man. I'm gonna give you one last chance because I'm a nice guy, all right? I could have chopped your head off, but I didn't. You're gonna die in this situation. I'm just letting you know that. So you can either take your little boys and leave, or you're gonna go the big boom. Really up to you. I'm just trying to be nice here, man.
You don't receive a response. Instead, you hear the Kabuto beep at you and says, multiple hostile units detected.
See, this is where you fucked up, and now I'm gonna make you regret your decision. And then I'm gonna click end on call.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over at Georgiana. I'm like, let's get in the mechs. We're fucking them up.
Oh, I kind of like the balls on these ones.
So you can tell with both your comments and Ryder and also Georgiana, they are choosing to just stay silent on that. Nara, while everyone is suiting up to jump into their mechs, you guys all feel the Kabuto shake a bit and then shake again. And the Kabuto responds with, unfortunately, I must keep on the life stabilization system. You might experience some turbulence in this time. You may attempt to hack again, Nara, while you guys are being shot at. You can tell from the outside you are being, well, unsurprisingly, assaulted by all these various machines.
I'm jumping in my mech.
Okay.
Is that enough to do something? Or do I have to use a fate point?
If you want to, you may. What exactly are you trying to accomplish? Also, if you guys are switching to your mech mode, go ahead and flip your token.
I'm gonna be in mech mode next, but
Definitely.
I want to. So what is the layout exactly of our enemies? What does this positioning look like?
Currently, all you know is that there is one enemy the one that shot at you guys, and then an additional one nearby the facility. Technically, the ones I just made go poof, you guys don't know about them or their actual positioning. You just know that they are somewhere in the area.
Do they have a ship nearby? Or is it just them?
Potentially. So my question to you is, did you want to use a fate point to jump that up to a 5? I can give you more information if you do.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Go ahead and do that real quick for me then. So yes, from what you can tell with a really quick scan of their systems, Nara, is that there is the boss, quote unquote, a few of his lackeys, and of course, 4, I think, or so of them, past you guys on the way out. So to quickly re-reveal that to you, on your way looking through their comms, you also found the location of their ship. It is floating nearby-ish. You can tell that because you guys didn't see it on the way here, and due to its size, it was near the facility, most likely under it. You guys just didn't see it the first time. It was probably stealthed in some way, shape, or form. But it is moved off to a degree so that you guys can't obviously gain immediate access to it. You can tell that there is a mech trying to defend it. There are other senses, but it's difficult to determine precisely where they are.
So I can't really tell where they are.
Oh, you know where this one is. Yeah. So you currently know that there are 4. There are 100% are 4. You know that for a fact. The Kabuto can't give you an exact read, but the enemy ship itself, you know its general location.
But I can't get into the ship, right?
But define get in. What are you trying to do exactly?
I don't want them to have an escape route. I want to do an emergency shutdown or something.
Normally that might be something you can do, and you realize while you're trying to get in, easy is the wrong word. Familiar is a better word. You can tell their firewall and their security system is very similar to the company you used to work for.
Okay.
So while this does help you, it also does instantly kick you out, as expected.
Yeah.
But you did reveal quite a bit of information, and you have some information about them as well. Of course, the quote-unquote boss is, he has the most capable weaponry on him. Currently, the other 3 are definitely a tier below him.
Is his weaponry, what kind of mechanical business is it? Is that something that I could mess with?
In combat. So
in
you
combat?
So we're going to enter combat no matter what real quick, because you guys are switching over to your mechs. Depending on how you want... Ooh, almost hit the wrong button. Depending on how you want to go about that... There we go. Yes. So as per usual, you can always mess with people using the... brain is working, sorry. The creative advantage, always. And obviously the better you are at that, the more you can, exploit from that, obviously. But other than that, completely turning off a weapon would require quite a bit of oomph. Because keep in mind, if you can do it, they can do it. So completely shutting off a weapon is a little... Yeah.
I think mostly I want to just, if he's using it as a gun, I want to jam it to allow somebody else to get in to get him.
And that's definitely something you can do, yeah. That would be one of your standard create advantage actions.
Gotcha.
So realistically, Nara, you don't have to launch into the mech. You can stay in the Kabuto if you want. And then you can basically provide support from mech here. Obviously, you'll be safe. Depending on how far the enemy is, I would increase the difficulty of what you're trying to do. Obviously, so with standard movement in Fate, you guys can move one block, one area, only going up and down, so you can't go diagonally to enemy space. You'd have to go up and then over here if you guys wanted to move. These aren't exactly where they're located. This is just approximate for how far they are away from you guys. If you forego your action, you can move 2 locations. Of course, there's also something you can do, with a stunt, but that's something that we would do later unless you guys have an open stunt slot and say, actually, yes, I should be able to move 2 spaces away. I don't see why not, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
All right.
Yeah, so if you choose to stay in the Kabuto, it's harder to affect the further enemies. I'll say that.
Are they coming any? Do I think they're coming closer?
You're not sure. You do know this, that the person who just shot at Ryder moved away.
Right. All right. But I can still... if I get into the mech, I can still help in that same manner.
Yes. So
Or
if you
is
were to
that
get into
okay?
so mechanically, if you were to get into your mech and you can move around, it's much easier to debuff people when you are closer. For example, if there were, because any spaces can open up, if there were a space beyond far space, that would be 3 locations away from you. I wouldn't say that's impossible, but I would say you need to overcome a very high roll just to reach them, and then you need to actually affect them. So say, for example, normally their defenses for you would be like +3 to athletics. I would say they'd have like a +6 or a plus. I don't think that's how the space is supposed to work. They're supposed to just usually just say no. Or you'd create a passive, but I would say logically, if that's how we're going to balance it, yes, because you don't have any like far range hacking equipment, which is something we can grab, of course, and maybe it can affect people like 1 more space away. Once again, this falls on our equipment that we normally would have. Something like a sniper. You can't sword somebody if they're not in the same area as you. That logically makes sense. You can't hit someone with the sword if they're like 500 feet away from you, and you know, in mech terms, it's
Like,
a bit
throw it.
further. If you throw it, it's just going to keep going, and we are in space. But will it do damage? Probably not. So.
I'm gonna get into my mech around whenever my turn is, and then I'll move in.
Okay.
So,
Aldrich,
now
are you
that
meching up
hacking is
or
done, it's done.
Mr. Birdman?
He died.
Probably died. Okay. Oh, there we go. Question answered. Alrighty. So we will indeed just jump to combat as we do. Whoever wishes to jump in first, who has the highest notice?
Me.
I only have a 2.
I feel like me or Georgie or Gigi would be the first because we both hopped in our mechs first.
There's a 2 to notice.
So I think my notice is mediocre.
You guys all have 2 to notice? Oh my god, I think you do. Holy shit.
No, it is me, senpai.
Oh my god, you literally all have 2 in notice. It's hilarious. Okay, who has the highest athletics? Well, pilot, I guess.
Me.
Georgiana, probably?
I have
Pilot?
3 in
Yeah.
athletics.
Yeah, you have the highest pilot. Okay, then yeah, Georgiana's first.
I'm the first to attack.
You're the first to make an action. The 4 of you are meched up. You're ready to go. As I mentioned, the Kabuto is being attacked from the outside. You can hear various explosions, and it is shaking. The Kabuto is doing its absolute best to defend you guys. You know, when you launch, it will turn so that you're not being, of course, assaulted. Currently, the assault is only coming from 1 location.
Who's
You're
the
either
nearest?
hurting the Kabuto.
Who's the nearest enemy hurting the Kabuto? Is it this one?
The enemy's in... Oh, I don't have the ping thing in this mod. Damn it. Yeah, there. Which one? I can't... There is no 1. But
Is this one space, one movement, or
yes,
I can't remember.
yeah, correct, yeah. So when you move to any new space, you're into a new area, basically. Effectively, what this means is you guys are getting out of the Kabuto. So the local ship space would be the area near the Kabuto. Going away from the Kabuto and being near the facility is going to be another space, and then further than that, just open space outward. And then to the left is presumably where their base is, their ship. And then when you guys move your tokens for ease of access, go ahead and put yourself in a corner like that. So when I give you guys buffs and debuffs, it's very clear who has the buff and debuff.
All right, I'm going to attack Mech 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna nom on a green apple lollipop to give me an acid sword.
Oh, okay, going for melee.
Best distraction.
I mean, that sounds pretty spicy to me.
Get up in his face.
Get up in his business. All right. As you charge this enemy, Georgiana, you realize that he meets you the same, except his beamed weapon is 2-sided and it's yellow, not green.
Well, that doesn't mean much to me. I'm kind of cheating with my life ops.
He might be a little jealous. You're not entirely sure.
Wait, what kind
Alright.
of weapon does he have?
A dual-sided blade. He's holding it in the middle, and he spins
Kinda
as
like
Georgiana charges
Darth
him.
Maul?
Similar to Darth Maul, correct?
Okay.
Can I stick a second lollipop in my mouth for a second sword?
Second sword, or you want to have it like shoot the other side? Do
No, I want a second sword.
you want 2 swords? Yes, sure. Yes, then indeed you have 2 swords.
All right. Am I okay to attack now?
I believe so. Yeah. You are attacking him, correct?
Yeah, I'm attacking.
Okay, then you'd roll pilot. Ooh, alrighty. All right, you charge in with your blade, and when you attack, not only did you beat him, but you beat him by 3 shifts. So that is a succeed with style. So you can apply your damage, or you can subtract damage by 1 and add a boost to yourself, which basically gives you a free invoke on something that it only lasts 1 time. Your choice. So 3 damage or 2 damage and a boost.
Decisions.
Decisions indeed.
2 damage and a boost.
Okay. What would you like this boost to be named?
Oh god. Cooler than you?
Okay. Alright. So this is a boost, so it only works for 1. I believe boosts cannot be invoked. I could be wrong. But to my knowledge, that is how they function. They just pop off 1 time. All right. The Beam Wielder. You dash in and only dealing 2 damage, which is still an admirable amount of damage, I will say. You quickly move around his defenses. And you're able to strike up against his mech, and he begins to move away from you. I will go ahead and say, since you attacked him, he'll go next. All right. As you begin to look around, Georgiana, you notice something. You're not entirely sure what. It takes you guys a second. But as you all begin to gaze around the area, off in the distance, you notice rocks? A storm of some kind? Something is beginning to approach our general area. It is difficult to tell precisely what it is, but all the same, tis approaches.
All right, I radio back. Captain, there's something odd on the horizon. Just FYI.
All right, well, I'm not leaving until I get this guy's head.
Arm. Get the arm.
All right, fair enough.
Different game, Meg.
Why can't I have the arm?
You can have an arm. You can have an arm, sure. All right.
Give me the arm. It looks like an impressive piece of machinery. I want it.
It might just be. It might just be. Alrighty, he is now going to charge at you, Georgiana. He separates the bladed weapons, and they turn as he whips them in his hands. They turn into hooks, and then hooks, and he charges at you, and he's going to attempt to damage you with something. All right, roll me piloto to dodge.
Piloto?
Piloto. That smells like a tie. Alright, let's see if that means... Sure, why not? Brain fart. Okay, it doesn't really matter for him. Say speedy. Alright. Mark that as boost. Okay, you can tell he wasn't necessarily trying to damage you, Georgiana. He was attempting to hold you in place for an ally to instead try finishing you off. Fortunately, you're able to move out of the way. Georgiana, who's next?
Nara,
all right.
All right. I'm going to slide on in closer to machine arm.
Okay.
To see if I can. Is it? Who is he facing right now?
What are you trying to do exactly? What are you trying to do?
I want to mess with his mechanical arm so that he can't use it.
Okay.
It doesn't have to last a long time, but I want to get an opening for somebody else.
Sure. Which one are you going for in particular? So there's the beam-wielding sword boy in front of Georgiana. There's the quote-unquote boss, the guy that was leading the other push, and then unfortunately there's other mechs that are too far. You guys can't really make them out.
So I'm going to do the boss because he looks the most annoying.
Okay, and you can definitely reach him from air. What you're trying to do is basically burgle him, and he's going to attempt to resist that.
Yeah. All right.
And we're trying to make the greatness. Alrighty.
No!
Unfortunately,
What if I use a fate point?
you may indeed do that.
I want to. I don't like that 5. I don't like that at all.
I mean,
it's really good.
you can indeed hack in anything, so yeah, I say go for it.
All right.
So the cool thing is, check this shit out. Don't actually. Did you click on it?
Click on what?
Did you lose a fate point yet?
Not yet.
Okay, check this out. If you go to the roll tab, the fourth one over, where it says Nara rolled burglary, and says you got a 4, if you go over to fate point actions, you can add 2 with a fate point. You click it, it'll update your roll to a 6.
Wait, where is this? Under
roll history. It's the 4th tab under fate utilities. It just automatically updates your roll and also gives you subtracts the fate point automatically.
Oh my god, where are the fate utilities?
It's the happy sad face on the left.
Oh,
where you
I
select
can't
your token.
see it because I had my pop-up open.
Oh, there you go.
Whoops.
But yeah, pretty dope. Pretty damn cool.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that!
yeah.
It is a 6 now.
All right.
Nice.
So you did not succeed with style. That was just a regular success. So when you tried to create an advantage and just regular success, you can create an aspect with 1 free invoke. What would be that invoke? What would exactly be trying to do?
How about I don't know, arm malfunction.
Sure. Let's say glitchy arms.
Glitchy arms.
And that has 1. So remember, this may have 1 free invoke, but as long as this is true, so as long as he has glitchy arms, you guys can spend a fate point to invoke it. Currently, it has 1 free invoke. You guys can always, tack on more. But if he does something to overcome glitchy arms, that's no longer true, and it cannot be invoked. So if
he
someone
would have to overcome it.
he would have to, or someone in the back would have to basically buff him in the same way that you debuffed him. So if another mech jumps in and says, no, I'm going to help my boss, then suddenly that's no longer true. And if it's not true, that means we can't invoke it. So everything is true the way it is written.
Okay.
All right. So because of that, I assume you're staying in your position, Nara.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. As mentioned, you don't need to go further. Mr. Bossman will go ahead and go next, then him and his glitchy arms. All right, seeing Georgiana. So Ryder and Aldrich, you guys are still inside the Kabuto, correct? Ryder and Aldrich.
Oh.
No, I jumped out with GG.
Okay. Aldrich, are you inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside? Okay, excellent. Perfect. Okay. Ryder, you can see that this boy is currently more so focused on you than anyone else.
Good, because he's about to get his ass beat.
All right. He lines up a shot with you, aims, and prepares to fire. Oh, all right.
Ain't gonna do shit.
I'm gonna roll a -2. All right, so we'll roll me pilot to dodge that shit. Oh, okay. So sometimes. All right, keep in mind, all this means is you take 1 damage.
That's fine.
Okay, so go ahead and mark 1 harm. That would just be the what you call it. But actually, go ahead and quickly unmark that for me. There's an extra little mechanic. You have singed armor. And that singed armor was created by the quote-unquote boss. So whenever you create a consequence on somebody, you can invoke it 1 time for free. He's going to go ahead and do that. So that's actually 3 harm.
Huh?
So whenever you do something to someone, so let's say since he marked
Isn't
you,
my mech different than me?
technically, but not for this system because we're not going into that complication. It's basically a tag on you. So he can use it 1 time, and this is the 1 time he's using it, so he can't use it again. So you would take 3 harm from that.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Nara, who's next?
Aldris.
All right, Aldris. You're up, Birdman.
Is
Birdman?
Birdman up?
Birdman, Birdman.
Bird up.
Bird up.
Well, I can attack from here, right? With like range and stuff.
Yeah, you can hit the boss and the beam wielder.
Alright, Mr. Boss Man. I'm just gonna try to give him a good old. Actually, no. I want to go melee. I'm going magical laser claws.
Okay, sounds nice and snazzy.
Because why not?
I don't see why not.
Give him a good old bopping.
All right, going to roll that damage, my friend. Ooh, spicy. Oh, spicier. Okay. All right. So if I win, nothing happens, basically. You just do no damage. Of course, you can invoke glitchy arms if you wish to push yourself up by 2, or you can invoke one of your own to add 2 more. Up to you. Or reroll.
For 1 damage.
How about the roll? Okay. Fair enough. All right, you attempt to charge at him, but he quickly erects his shield and entirely blocks all the damage and then tries to sort of like and then scoot back. All right, so we got these 2 boys. Let's see. Since you have indeed moved into position, we'll say this mech over here to the left is going to go. And what he is going to do is effectively the opposite of what Nara did. I'll say he needs to overcome a 2 to remove glitchy arms. Excuse me? Okay.
I think he did it.
Yeah, I think he did it. Nice. Well, way to waste that roll on something that doesn't scale. Ah! Okay. All right, well, excellent. You can see from a distance he's attempting to right his boss's armor, and as he quickly does, the sparking that was popping off on his mech no longer does, and he seems righted once again. Ryder, you're up, bud.
Okay, well, I want to attack the boss. How do I want to get up close? But you said not to.
You can move 1 space for free. So if you want to attack him with melee, then yes.
You said to
it's only so big. Just move somewhere. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these are only so big. It's fine.
I'm gonna fly in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pop out my space revolver. I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker in the face.
Okay, sounds good. Get to shooting, bud. Spicy! Oh my god. Okay. He's gonna go ahead and use one of his fate points to reroll that, because my god, that is awful. Oh no! Hold up. Is that my reroll?
Yes.
Yep. Wait.
Oh, that's really sad. That doesn't seem right.
Oh no, it's not right. I have a 3. Okay. That's weird.
I think
It's
you
a 3.
should keep a -1 for the funnies.
Oh, there we go. I rolled 3 negatives plus 4, and then this time it's showing what I rolled at the bottom there. I rolled 2 negatives, 1 positive. So -1. Okay, there you go. So I got a 3. So okay. Still shitty, but not as bad. Oh my god, that's still pretty horrendous. Okay. Well, that is indeed 2 shifts of damage, my friend, unless you want to push it.
Can I make it more spicy?
You can make it more spicy. Which aspect would you like to invoke for that? Sorry, what?
He doesn't have anything on him.
No, your aspects.
Oh, mine. Best shot in the galaxy.
All right, go for it. So when we go to shoot, we'll go. So we're adding +2, correct?
Yes.
All right, so that brings up to a 7 versus a 3. That is 4 shifts of damage that I cannot avoid.
I'm gonna fly at him, and I'm gonna take my gun out and be like, "This is what happens when you don't listen." I'm like, "Bop, bop, bop."
All right, excellent. He attempts to move out of the way, but unfortunately, he is far too slow as you just unload on him with your weapon, and you can see he attempts to dodge, but it strikes him, and it just explodes, and he's not destroyed, but he moves out of the way, and you can see it kind of smoking a bit, and he's attempting to reposition, but you can tell you definitely got him good there. Off in the distance.
Not that I'm gonna do anything, but just for flair of story, I'm gonna take my sword out and I'm gonna point it at him.
Okay, excellent. You can tell that
almost like when we were in person. I'm taunting him.
Perfect. You can tell while they're already going to focus you, they're going to definitely 100% focus you down now.
Good.
With that, the unit off in the distance. Ryder, actually, all of you can see this. Maybe Nara the clearest because you are just sort of sitting back and you're not necessarily engaged in the combat as of current. But you can see a glare in the distance, a flash. And when you do, you can see gunfire hail towards Ryder. Make me a pilot roll to overcome this, my friend. Okay. Excellent. Alrighty. You very easily move out of the way, but you guys can see that there is indeed someone up to the north. While this is further space, there are only a few rocks in this area, so it's not really too bad. But further beyond him, there's more. Obviously, there's more space, but the asteroid field, it's not currently moving, but the asteroid field beyond him is much thicker. It's almost impossible to see in it, actually. There are so many rocks. Okay. With that, though, you guys see something to the right. Georgiana, what you noticed before suddenly pales. And you look, and you look, and you look, and rocks just whirling and spinning through space, held together by strings of electricity, fly through this entire area. Fortunately, it does not strike you guys, but the section over this way, you can see. Okay, you can see that. Which one is it? He is struck. Regardless, he attempts to dodge, but takes damage all the same. And looking around, you guys can see exactly why this facility was abandoned. Mechanically, this is what I'm basically going to do. I'm going to roll a d4, and then that section is going to get hit by this asteroid storm, basically. So there's a storm of like electrical asteroids that are like clung together. They're just spinning through space, and they're essentially going to strike a random one of these 4 areas at the end of each round. So you guys may move around. I don't know which one's gonna get hit, so my guys could get pelted the whole time. Your guys could get pelted the whole time. You got no idea.
They couldn't just move their station?
What do you mean?
If this is a bad area for the station, they couldn't just move it? They had to abandon it?
That's a wonderful question. Maybe we should ask the people that put the station here.
Idiots.
Well,
that seems like a leading comment.
Bring it up with management. I tried telling them. Just move the facility.
Specific.
Yeah, just move the facility. Bunch of dummies. So at the end of every round, one of these sections is going to get smashed effectively. And once again, another glare is seen in the distance, further far past space. And Ryder, you can tell this person is focused on you. And potentially, the actual real threat of this encounter has revealed itself. I'm going to ask you to make me a pilot roll to dodge the attack, as you can feel it's coming towards you, but you don't know exactly where from.
Roll a pilot.
Yes, and I'm asking you to dodge again, as they are going to attempt to kill you, and you're going to have to get used to rolling defensive rolls, my friend, because they're probably all going to be focusing on you. The captain. Alrighty, this weapon is going to have a couple special invocations to it. Holy mother of shit. Okay.
What the fuck?
Yep.
What? This just doesn't seem.
Sometimes. And then from a distance, you see a massive laser, not the same size as the one that hit one of their boys and shot through the facility, but pretty damn similar. Oop, that's laser fire, not a laser, whatever. All the same, a huge beam strikes at you, and you attempt to dodge, but you're unable to do so. If you wish to re-roll or add, you are more than welcome to do so. Otherwise, that is 6 shifts of damage.
Well, I know what I need to do next.
Fate point thingy to not die.
Okay. Are you re-rolling or adding +2?
I mean, I guess +2 because I don't have that high of a pilot skill, so.
Okay. I would actually say +2 is definitely safe there. So I'll go ahead and do that for you. +2. Okay, that brings it to 4. So that is 4 shifts of damage. So go ahead and slap that onto your character real quick. And you guys can tell that they are very unhappy. Alrighty. Ryder, who's next? Who do you want to back you up?
GG.
All right, GG, what you got?
All right. Can I do a birthday cake to do like
Oh, a popsicle. Okay, sorry. I'm like, what?
Do a birthday cake.
Yeah, I was saying you paused at a very odd time there.
birthday cake sucker to do fireworks that blind him, the far guy.
So you can't target him because you don't know where he is.
Yeah, I just want a general firework explosion in his general direction.
Okay, so are you firing that in? So there's different ways to do AoE. You can target people specifically. So for example, Aldrich could say, I'm targeting boss and beam wielder, and then he'd split his roll. Or you can say, I'm affecting far space or facility space. So you can say that whole area is like the shit zone now, and anything going through
where
it.
That big beam came from?
You guys know it came from this direction, further than this zone here. It's not currently a zone that is revealed, but it is further past that. You can tell this lad here is guarding it.
So Deck 4 did not shoot me.
Deck 4 did not shoot you. He machine gunned you and rolled like a negative everything. Yeah, he rolled a 0. But yes, it is somewhere beyond there. So I will say this, Georgiana, if you drop it in far space, anyone in far space obviously can invoke it either way, of course, or you can, we'll say while he fires through, it can be invoked for free. That makes sense to me. So you tell me where you want to put it, facility space or far space.
Okay, with your reasoning, which one's better? I wasn't tracking that.
They're equal. It's just, do you want to put it in the area you guys are currently positioned in, or the further one?
Which one would make more sense for us to invoke?
Well, you need to be in the area to invoke it, so that depends on if you guys want to move. Basically, my random rolling and the rocks smashing into shit, that's completely random, so I can't tell you which one's going to hit next. We have no idea. That's part of the fun. My guys could get hammered for all I know.
I'll put it in far space.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me shoot, and we'll say you're trying, because it's not so far away, you just need to beat a 2. That's it.
What if I meet a 2?
If you meet a 2, trying to create an advantage, if you tie, you can invoke it in the existing aspect, which doesn't exist, or you can create a boost. Or you can boost yourself and then just get it. You do have your free boost. You're cooler than you boost.
Yes, fireworks are very cool. I will do that.
I agree. Cake fireworks are pretty damn rad. Alrighty. So what exactly is this? Is it like a? It's like a. Not. It's not a fog cloud, right? It's a.
It's like a light show.
Okay, it's like a sparkle light show.
Yeah, I just want it to be very distracting and hard to aim through.
Okay. Okay, so because you standard succeeded, you get 1 free invoke on that one. But what that means is there is a sparkle light show going off in far space right now for everybody. All right. Obviously didn't do any damage. I will say because Georgiana, you shot over there. Normally he'd go, but he's positioning up. You can tell he's moving around a bit. We're gonna have Beam Wielder jump at you again. And with his melee strike, he's going to charge at you, Georgiana. All right, roll me some pilot to dodge that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and invoke my Speedy. Here's what he got for missing that one time, and that will just be a free. Where is it? +1. That must be the free invoke. Boop. All right, that brings me up to 1 shift of damage, unless you wish to do something about it, Miss Georgiana. It's up to you.
Did this carry over from last time?
Full damage does, correct. So you currently have a 2 on you.
I think I can handle 1.
Okay. Go ahead and just mark 1 shift of damage.
Yeah.
And then who's going next? Your sparkle light show goes off. You can hear some static.
Aldris.
All right, Aldris. Birdman. Show me the business.
The whole business?
Show me the whole business, buddy. I'm ready.
I'm gonna do my good old signature black hole.
Okay. On.
For Boston Beam Wielder.
Boston Beam Wheeler. All right, fire it up, buddy. I guess roll first, then we know how you're splitting. Not bad. How are we splitting? You do know the boss is more... from the information you got from Nara, boss obviously has higher stats.
Yeah. I'll use a fate point to add +2.
Sure.
Alright, how do I just do it from this?
So if you want to do it, where it says Aldris rolled lore, where it says fate point actions, the +2, it says add +2 with a fate point. You should be able to click that and it'll jump you up to a 6 and automatically subtract a fate point. If you can't do it, I can do it.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. Did it work?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'll do it. There we go. All right. Interesting. See, you might not be able to. There could just be a permission thing. Not a big deal. All right, all the same. How are we splitting 6?
4 to boss, 2 to Beam Wielder.
4 and 2. All right, Beam Wheel boy. We're gonna have you try to avoid it first. All right. Let's do these one at a time.
Suck.
Just a little suck. And those 4 on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, you get a +2 when you AoE people, right? For free?
Oh yeah.
You do. Okay. That means you succeed with style on the boss then. That's a big suck.
Right.
That gives 2 free invokes.
Wait, is that AoE a stunt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
that's useful.
yeah, his stunt is if he chooses to harm more than one enemy, he gets +2 to the roll. But specifically, not to do damage, only to debuff. Alrighty. So you begin to pull at space, Aldris, and you can see the beam wielder, after he dove at Georgiana attempting to damage her, he begins to slowly get pulled back, and the boss who's currently engaged with Ryder, who has his weapon pointed at the boss, you see him start to also kind of get pulled toward this thing, and the two of them are now currently affected by that big suck.
The biggest suck.
The biggest of suck. All right. Seeing as you're attempting to taunt him, the boss will now charge at you, Mr. Ryder, with his own bladed weapon. And as the beam soars to life, he charges at you. And so with this, you can defend with fight, you can defend with athletics, you can defend with pilot, whichever you're better at. Alrighty. Excellent. So you meet him head on, and instead, say when I attack and yep, I just get a boost. Okay. Do you wish to use the big suck? No, wait, as defending, I don't think it does anything. Oh no, I think it lets you boost, right? If you win, you ignore damage, grant a boost. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, so effectively nothing happens then. All right, so we charge in, and you're able to very easily parry him, Ryder, as is tradition. All right, who's next, Aldris?
Ryder.
All right, Ryder, you're up, bud.
All right, so he tried rushing in like a douche nozzle.
Like a dingus and failed.
And we clash swords, and I'm pushing against him, and I'm like, this is not gonna end well for you, buddy. And I push back, and I go to swing my sword at him to counter hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that fight. Nice. All right. That will indeed be 2 shifts of damage on the boss lad. Let's say. Alrighty. You can tell that he's a bit tankier than the others as you charge in and just kind of like a quick slash. His shield attempts to activate and deflect some of it, but unfortunately is not able to deflect enough, and he still sustains a damage. Alrighty. We're going to say this lad over to the left. Mech number 2 is going to attempt to help his lad. We'll say to remove 1 big suck, he needs to beat a 2. Just to remove 1 of those free invokes. He's basically trying to cancel out your magic by further buffing the boss's boosters, if that makes any sense. All right. He tries his hardest, but unfortunately, Aldris, your magic is just too damn strong. He's unable to do anything. Nara.
I will. How hurt's everybody looking?
You can tell in the second tab where it says character tracks. Aldris has no damage. Georgiana has 1 and 2 ticked. You have 3 ticked. Ryder has 2, 3, and 4 ticked, and singed armor. Mainly because they're going to be focusing him down.
A little bit hurt.
Yeah, they're trying to kill him.
Is there any way I can give him a buff of some kind?
You can buff him, but you cannot heal him. I believe he has.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He does have a heal, technically. I forgot exactly how he phrased it. What was it? Healing nanites.
I forgot about that.
Whenever you take moderate or mild consequence, nanites will clear all physical stress once per scene. So you want to time this one, obviously. Basically, when you take your next moderate consequence, you can clear your 4, 3, 2, and 1 if you have a 1. But that's only when you get hit. So you use it as a reaction, basically. So effectively, the next big hit you take, you would clear all your physical stress, which is a lot of extra HP, realistically. Unfortunately, you have to take a consequence to do so, but that's still really good. So to help him, Nara, you can buff Ryder, so that when he does get hit, it's not a massive hit, it's just a, ow, that hurt.
And he could use that
Yes.
to heal himself afterwards?
No, he has to get hit to heal himself.
So, but if I buff him so that he gets a minor ouch.
That would be better off for him, yeah.
Okay. Not sure how I would do that.
I'll be honest, I don't know how buffing works in this game or if it works at all. I'm pretty sure you can put aspects on your allies. I'm fairly certain you can. I would say you would just roll your crafts, I believe it is.
Okay.
And let's see, Crafty Helper. So when you succeed with style using crafts to create an advantage, add 3 free invokes instead. So if you wish to use Crafty Helper, you can actually roll directly from your stunt number 3.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Worthless.
We tried. It's okay. Regardless, I was going to say the challenge is only 2 on that. So you can create a boost on Ryder. This is a one-time thing that he can use a single time, but nothing too crazy. So what are you trying to do to his systems? Like speed him up or...
I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll speed him up. I'll
right.
make it easier for him to dodge things.
Sure. Speed boost, and it's a boost. I guess that makes things easy. All right, so this can't be invoked against you, obviously.
Sorry, what?
I was saying to Ryder, this can't be invoked against him, but yeah, kind of duh. It's not something bad. Basically, next time you do something, Ryder, you can invoke this free. It gives you a +2. So pretty dope. All right, the enemy from the distance, not the really, really bad one, just the standard not so great one. Georgiana, they're going to be focusing on you with this. Go ahead and roll me.
One is?
The one up to the north mech, number 4.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and just call him ranged buff mech. All right. He's actually going to attempt to debuff you, Georgiana. So go ahead and roll me some pilot to dodge this. Oh my god! Holy mother of nuts. Yeah. All right, I failed. I will go ahead and just choose to fail that one. Actually, I keep forgetting. Yeah, overcomes a succeed at the great cost. Damn it. Okay. Let's say I'm in the mindset of like, ooh, do I like take a devil's bargain, or do I success, succeed with like extra shit? But that's not in this game. But I love the idea of like succeeding anyway, and then like taking damage or being in a shitty position or something. But like it doesn't technically work in this game. It might, but I don't want to complicate the rules too much. Okay. With that, Georgiana, fortunately, you're able to dodge out of the way. You saw him fire basically an energy net at your mech, but you kind of and boost out of the way. And time for the random damage. Oh no. Okay.
Why?
The same boy is going to attempt to dodge. Well, that didn't work too well for him. Alrighty, he will take 2 shifts of damage as electrified stone comes hurtling through space and strikes at him. Nara, who's next?
Let's do... Can I do Gigi?
All right, Gigi.
All right, I guess back to attacking Beam Wielder.
Okay.
Am I good with my green apple suckers?
Are you attacking in melee range or? So I will say, just because you're in the same area as them does not mean you need to use a melee attack. You can still shoot if you wish.
I know. Yeah, let's take melee.
Okay. Which suck are you going for?
The green apple one.
Green apple, okay. The tried and true classic. All right, roll that damage. Gigi charges in. Oh, ho, ho! Oh, ho, ho! All right. Do you want to use that suck?
Yes.
All right. We'll use that minor suck. As you do, which shall increase your roll. How about those say? To 7. Alrighty, man. That's some big ass rolls with just a +4. Holy nuts. So you rolled a +1. I rolled a. All right. As you charge into the beam wielder, unfortunately for him, he has no more physical stress to endure. So, how do you wish to dispatch this foe, Gigi?
Do I know which one this was?
What do you mean?
Like, did he have a nice voice, or?
This one you're not entirely sure, as he has not spoken up yet. The only one you can differentiate is the one that is the boss, because he's the only one who's spoken up. Also, talking is a free action if you guys want to just chit-chat with somebody, of course.
All right, can I just rip his legs off then?
Oh my god. You like rip off or cut off?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Cut off his arms.
You want to cut off his arms?
Yeah.
All right. Gigi, you charge in, and with a quick whip of your blade, you slice off the beam wielder's arms as he thinks he's about to get in and assault you. You just... Sorry, I just slapped the mute button on my mic. I karate chopped it. You slice off both his arms as they float away and just explode into space. And he goes, ah! As he like flies back. Not dead, but removed from the combat. Alrighty, who shall go next, Georgiana?
Ryder.
All right, before that...
Also, can I radio link Mr. Beanie from afar?
You're gonna try to connect to the far guy?
Yeah.
Yes, but I'll say you can't contact him until the end of the turn, mainly because there's static interference. So you're trying to contact him. What are you trying to say?
I just want to say, nice shot.
Okay. That is...
Well, that was a little flirty.
Flying... I mean, that's her character. It's flying through the airwaves, moving closer to him. We will say this lad here is going to go ahead and... yeah, he's going to go ahead and try that one more time. Mr. Ryder, go ahead and make me a pilot defense roll against my mighty Zero.
Ooh. Whoa, 7.
Alrighty, a roll
Nice.
if I've ever seen one. All right, so you succeed with style on overcome.
Earlier.
So you get a boost, my friend. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Fuck,
say
boy.
your speed boost. Since it already has one free boost, I'm just gonna give it a second free invoke. So not only do you dodge this electrical net that he flies at you, Ryder, but you dodge this shit with style. They're trying to hold you down, and you're just not having it. All right, you're up, bud.
Alright, I'm gonna like Jedi spin my sword in my
Okay.
hand. And I'm like, playtime's over, and I'm just gonna rush at the boss and swing my sword.
All right.
Fuck. No, using the fate point.
Okay. Where are you? I assume as a reroll. Oh my god, that was the worst you could possibly roll. Yeah, hell yeah, reroll. Okay. Where are you? All right. Fate point for reroll. Go. This should be your last fate point, I think. All right, that brings you up to a 1. All right, so you're at a 1 naturally. Now we can start messing with the extra shit. So he has Big Suck on him, and you have Speed Boost if you want to use those.
Yeah, I want to use speed boost.
Okay. So using Speed Boost should bump us up with 3. Reduce Speed Boost by 1. You also want to use Big Suck?
Yeah.
All right. Boop. All right, that brings you up to a 5, my friend. A 5 versus my 3 defend. So that is 2 damage. I think you're out of 8 points. Yes. Okay, so you can still invoke shit for free. So now you are very reliant on Nara. It's a good thing she's buffing you guys. And the big suck that is still currently going on. All right, you charge in, Ryder, and you're going to do 2 damage to him. What's that look like?
How much does it hurt him?
That's actually going to give him a mild consequence, which you get to add.
Okay, I'm gonna rush in,
Okay.
and we're both flying at each other, and we're like kind of like slashing, like clashing swords.
Yeah.
Ping, ping, and then like I kind of like duck under one of his things, and I kind of like do this like open chest like swing, and I slash at his armor. Like you just see like burnt armor a little bit like across his chest.
Okay.
So I'm making like an X, but that's the first X.
All right. Does he also have singed armor then?
Yes.
All right. All right. So remember, because of how this functions, did it go anywhere, man? Like drag it? How's this shit work, dude? I got no idea. Is it on the map somewhere? All right, don't worry about it. Next time you attack him, though, you do get to invoke that for free because you're the one that hit him with it. Alrighty, because you decided to strike him, he's going to go ahead and move in and attempt to do the same to you, my friend. You'll pull out a second firearm, and he will just, like, unload, my friend. He just starts like just going nuts at you as he kind of kicks you off him after you leave a very, very clear mark on his chest. All right, pilot your way out of this one. Not too bad. All right, I have nothing I can invoke there. Unfortunately, and it would only be 2 damage anyway. So you dodge this one. You take no damage as you quickly slink away and move behind part of the facility. And you can hear the bolt just pepper the outside of it, just like all over the outside metal. Of course, sound travels in space because why the hell doesn't it? All right, is Aldris or Nara next, Ryder?
Aldris.
Aldris, go. Where's the word?
Bird.
A bird is a bird. Bow, 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 bow.
You know, I
Who's
gotta
right
go
here?
for the boss while he's in my big suck. Very important.
Yeah, okay, so that singed armor enemy ship pre-invoke only applies to Ryder. Because he's the one that applied it. So just throwing that out there.
Gonna shoot like little mini suns at the boss.
Okay, is this damage or?
Damage, yeah.
Oh, we're going for damage. Okay, we're going for damage.
Damage.
All right, fire off your dabblage.
Unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate. Okay, G bless. All right, I guess when you attack and fail, no damage. No boost, just no damage. All right, excellent.
Wanna go for debuffs?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, when I roll that well, how much was that 4 pluses or just 3? 3 pluses. Holy tits! I'm rolling really well in the rolls that don't matter. All right, anyway, you fire off your little suns at him, and unfortunately for you, he is indeed able to avoid them. The mech over to the side. He's going to attempt to remove the big suck. I'll say he needs to overcome a 2 in order to do so. All right, looks like he did it. All right, this little lad over here, Mech 2, it almost looks like he is invoking like little heal mechs, little nano machines that are floating over to the boss and attempting to assist him. Nara, what you got before the hail of rocks strikes us?
Oh gosh. I truly don't know. I don't know how I can help. It doesn't feel like it's been that effective.
Honestly, whatever you do is good. I will say, in terms of the meta for Fate, Nara, anything you do to buff or debuff enemies is literally the most potent thing you can do in Fate, period. Attacking is not the worst thing you can do, but raw attacking, if everyone were to attack the boss over and over and over, you guys would take either forever to kill him or you just lose. But if you guys buff and debuff and then hit the boss, you do infinitely more damage. So your role, not to put pressure on you, is super important. But whatever you do, whoever you buff, whatever you buff or debuff, super important. So go nuts.
All right. Who does it look like will attack next?
So at the end of the round, the sniper from the distance is going to attack next.
Do you think it would be more useful to debuff the sniper?
You can't reach him. He is so from you, he's past facility space, he's past far space, he's in a space you guys haven't explored just yet. You guys can go there.
Far.
He's really far away. He's super, yeah, that's why it takes him 2 rounds to shoot once. So you guys can go to him or try stopping him, but you need to physically go there. So
well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that. And the boss guy has little healing bots.
Yes, the lad to the left that's kind of staying near the enemy ship. It looks like he's supporting. He's basically doing what you're doing. He's backup, the backup buff man.
Oh, maybe I should get rid of the backup buff man then.
Potentially.
So is he sending healing bots or is he taking healing bots?
He's sending them to the boss man.
Can I intercept the healing bots?
You can intercept them by debuffing the heal mech if you want.
That's what I would like to do.
You would need to get closer.
That's fine.
Okay.
I will,
So go ahead and move into, Nara launches off into facility space, and this would just be another one of your... Are you trying to hack him or craft him?
craft him.
Trying to craft him? Okay.
Although,
Alright, so
no, my burglary and my crafts are the same. same. Oh wait, I guess I have the crafty help. No, that's crafty helper.
Crafty helper, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do.
Essentially, no matter what, you are debuffing him. So, and they are the same. You are correct. So we can say use crafts, and you can send out your max to intercept his max, basically.
Yeah, I'll use my little bots.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that for me.
All right.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Gia, I wonder if you can beat that. All right, so you succeed with style, so I will say...
That's succeed with style, right?
Yep. Box, too many R's. Box, oh no, I can't spell interrupted. Oh, that can't spell at all. That's my problem. Interrupted. There we go. 2 R's, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Spelling is hard. Oh. Boop, boop. All right.
Is there any way I can use the healing bots I've interrupted?
It's too wide. All right, so that is currently on the heal mech.
Okay.
Oop. Oh no! I moved the whole space. There we go.
Am I now in facility space or?
Yes, you are.
All right.
Alrighty, and that was your turn. Who shall go next before before 2 things go off?
The sniper, you mean?
The sniper's gonna go off, and the rocks are gonna go off. Yeah.
Let's see. Who went before? Who went most recently? Aldris or Georgiana?
The last person to go was Ryder, I believe. Ryder and Aldris. I think it was Georgiana, Ryder, Aldris, then you. Realistically, you can say, if you guys want, at the top of the order, you can say you go again. I'm totally fine with that. So basically, if you're last, you can be first. It's nothing wrong with that. It's fine.
We're buffs, Megan. We're buffs.
Well,
yeah. Honestly, you going first is really important. Yeah, buffing and debuffing is super important.
All right. Well, since Georgiana said something, I'll give it to her next round.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and roll this as the stones fly through space. In order: 1, 2, 3, 4. Bar space, enemy space, facility, and then local. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bar space again. All right. Sorry, nerd. All right, range. Oh god, he's just gonna die to these rocks.
Give up. Big bop.
Oh god, for real. They tear through space again, and while they don't completely destroy the ranged buff mech, you can tell that he is hurting. One of his arms is actually torn off in the process as he tries to dodge, but he's unable to do so. Did you say you were going first, Nara, or Georgiana was?
Georgiana.
All right, Georgiana.
Oh, actually, I'll go first. And sorry.
All right.
I thought you said I would go after you.
All right, Nara.
Yeah. Sorry. So I want to give. I want a positive buff.
Okay.
Georgiana.
All right.
Her next attack.
Sounds good. We're in a relatively safe location because you guys are all here kind of alone. So I will say the difficulty is just 1. So roll that crafty helper.
Well,
you can use one of your fate points if you'd like. That's up to you, buddy. Because how many you got left? You got 1 left. You want to use it on that?
I mean, how much longer is this gonna go on?
Realistically, combat can start and end whenever you guys want. You guys could literally leave right now if you wanted to, unless something else is going to happen. I mean, you're going to be chased by them, obviously, but...
No, so I need to beat a 1?
When you tie on creating an advantage, you can create a boost or free invoke an existing aspect. So she has nothing on her currently, so you'd give her a boost.
I'll give her a boost.
Okay, what would you like to boost?
I would like to boost... what are her weapons at currently?
Are you using swords more or your guns right now?
Swords, but I might swap to guns. I haven't decided. I have a little.
Well, you have to decide. You have to decide right now.
Yeah. What are you buffing? Guns. Gourds. My gourds.
All right. How defensive does the boss seem?
His defenses are pretty good. You guys are whittling down his backup boys, which is definitely very effective, but he has way more defense than everybody else does, by like a lot.
Swords it is then.
Okay.
Got acid stuff.
Yeah. Burning blades.
Boop. Yeah.
Alrighty, and then one of them's will go next. Oh yeah, the sniper needs to go, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Alrighty. Well, that's gonna happen.
You get my message yet?
What'd you say? Nice shooting?
Nice aim.
Nice aim? You just get a response of thanks.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Wait. I need to know more about this. Thanks.
Okay. What do you need to know?
What can I tell of his personality?
He
Bro,
just
are
said
you
the
trying
word.
to flirt with the guy who tried killing me?
He just said the word thanks.
Yeah. I mean, was it like genuine thanks?
You think so? Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
This is what he does. So, telling him, good shot. He's like, yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Do you think he might be open to negotiation? Sorry, do I think he might be open to negotiation?
Georgiana, of course you do. Everyone's open to negotiation.
Okay.
Alrighty. Ryder, I'll have to ask you to make another dodge roll however you wish. Pilot, athletic. Whichever one suits your fancy, my friend. Alrighty. Fortunately for you,
I use my speed boost.
yes, so we do have speed boost, which we're going to go ahead and use, which will bring you up by 12. And if you want, you can use the Sparkle Light Show, which will... Okay, so here are your options. Currently, you're only going to take 1 damage. If you want, you can take it. Or you can negate it entirely. It's up to you.
I'll take 1.
Okay, go ahead and mark the last one. And now, perfectly, if you get hit by anything, it's going to hit your moderate consequence, then you can wipe out all your physical stress. How convenient. Just hopefully it's not too much. So, fortunately, whoever buffed Ryder, good job. That helped. Alrighty, so after that boy went... we'll say, oh no, his bots are interrupted. There's a Sparkle Light Show going on.
Man, this is just really inconvenient for everybody, isn't it?
And you have Burning Blade. Oh man, okay, this is just a shit show, isn't it? All right, we're gonna the ranged lad go next, and he's going to once again attempt to debuff the Georgiana. Dodge a 2, my dear.
With pilot, right?
With pilot, an electrified net comes hurtling towards you. All right. Fortunately, you're able to entirely dodge it. And as we discussed,
Beam Wielder was dead.
he is dead. Oh, I haven't clicked. Sorry, that was ranged buff mech. The boy up top. Georgiana, you're next. Your blades burn with a fiery passion.
For fashion.
All right. Well. Swing and attack.
Okay. You move in with your blades and you swing. Holy mother of God, I'm probably rolling that. Interesting. Are you buffing that in any way?
Student, you're rolling it? Yes. I will use my burning blades.
All right, you're burning the blades. All right, so we're gonna pop that bad boy. Then you bet your ass I'm re-rolling this shit. That was awful.
Are there any other invokes I can name?
That's not any better. Not Singed Arm. Actually, no, there's not technically.
Well, hang on. Singed armor. Is there any weaknesses that I can aim for?
Only Ryder can do. Oh, so you can use a fate point to target Singed Armor, but you can't do it for free.
All right.
Yeah, think of fate points as like your anime prowess of basically being able to exploit the situation around you. That's basically what those are.
Yes, I would like to use a fate point.
Okay. Go ahead and subtract that manually, please.
I want to
Actually, no. Wait, hold up. I better try. I can just do it this way. There we go. All right.
Did it.
Oh, you did it? Oh shit! I did it to myself. Damn it. Okay, hold on. All right, you already did it, and that brings you up to 6. Okay. I'm technically at 2, so it's 4 shifts of damage. Ow! All right. That's no bueno. That's gonna I can't mark both these. Shit, I forgot about that. Okay, that's gonna be a moderate consequence. That's a 4. Georgiana, how would you like to name this damage?
You mean the damage I do? Caught off guard.
So this is a moderate consequence. So this is like something that's on him.
All right.
It's gonna stay like singed armor. So keep in mind, a severe consequence is not missing an arm necessarily, but it's pretty damn bad. A mild consequence is something like, ow, this really hurts.
I'm giving him moderate consequence.
Yeah, you're dropping a moderate consequence on him. I think this is the first time you got to do this.
Okay, so wait, what counts as a moderate consequence?
It varies. So if we look at the hoo-ha here, let's say, let's tell you. There we go. Say moderate would be examples would be like deep cut, a first degree burn, exhausted, drunk, terrified, to a mech, basically. Mild consequences are like a cut, or temporarily blinded, cranky, small things. And then severe is like, you know, crippling shame, trauma-induced phobia, guts hanging out, really bad shit. So I would say,
Wait, so my first thought was spooked. Does that count as moderate?
yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's see. Greatly shaken? Not stirred?
Yes.
All right. You're just stacking his bad boy up, aren't we? All right. That's gross. He doesn't like that very much. Okay. Well, since you smacked him in his gabucher, he's gonna go ahead and go next.
Oh,
Yeah?
I also want to reach out again,
2?
Mr. Superfar.
Okay.
Hey, what do I want to say?
He's like slow motioning, like moving away from you guys, drawing both of his weapons.
Oh no, I don't know what I want to say. Can I just say I said something?
Are you flirting with him or just saying something?
Yes, I'm flirting with him.
Okay. Are you
Take
commenting
him off guard.
on how good of a shot he is, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to do it in a very flirty. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Sensual? Seductive?
No. It starts with an I. You know what? Fine. Seductive works. Just do seductive.
I do a sexy. I'm being hot, Hub.
Wow.
Let me have this. All right. As you're being hot and you say something that is too hot for TV, he will eventually receive this message, of course. The boss moves back, draws his weapons, and begins to fire upon you, Georgiana. Go ahead and digga dodge with pilot. That is nice and spicy. All right, he's not going to attempt to push that any further. Who's next? Aldous or Ryder? You also take Sanctuary behind the facility spaceship itself and dodge the attack entirely. Georgiana?
Huh?
Who's next?
Oh, Ryder.
Ryder, go.
All right. So after I made one slash and El Paso's armor.
Yep. He flew away. He's moving away from you guys.
Well, I don't appreciate that, so
Okay.
I'm gonna slash at him again.
All right.
I said, I'm gonna hail him,
Okay.
and I'm like, only cowards run away.
He responds with it's not running away, it's repositioning.
Sure it is.
All right. He repositions away from you. I will say there's 2 things you can do. You can invoke the Singed Armor and the Sparkle Light Show if you wish, and that would put you at 2 damage.
Yes.
Okay. That is all you can do, though. So let me go and buff that up. So that will go, and then that will go. Let me update those. So Sparkle Light Show stays because you added that, but you can't invoke for free anymore. Singed. He is still singed, which you guys can invoke. I'm going to remove it because the free invoke is gone. But all the same, that will be 2 damage. Where is he? All right. He will mark another one of his stress boxes as you move in And once again, further damages Mech. Are you finishing that X on his chest?
Oh, I actually hit him this time?
You did hit him, yeah, for 2 damage. Two shifts.
All right, cool. So he says repositioning himself,
Yep.
and then I like do like a swoop under him,
Mhm.
and I like just like I like as I swoop, I like spin and cut another X in front of him, and then like I'll slide back with my mech, and I'm like, bring it on.
All right, and as you do that, sparks jet off from his ship as he tries to move back, and you can tell his armor isn't completely sundered, but he is very much hurting and about to go down. You guys have done a number on him. Before Aldris goes, the little heal boy will actually move into your guys' space, and he's going to attempt to save his boss in any way that he can. So there's a Sparkle Light show, but it's not really so bad. So I'll say, as per usual, difficulty Dose. Okay. Doing great, little guy. You're doing a wonderful job helping your friends. All right, that just completely whiffs. As you can see, his little bots go to move out Nara, but your bots get in the way and kind of bump him and slam into him, and they're unable to make it to his boss. You just completely cut him off. Aldris.
That's very Nara.
Yeah.
Birdman, I summon thee.
A whole Birdman.
Whole ass Birdman.
I think I'm just gonna go for the good old black hole again.
All right.
For boss and buff mech.
All right. Throw it out there.
Because apparently that's the only thing that works for me.
It's okay, man.
I think it automatically adds the +2 if you use.
I
Yeah.
just didn't scroll down far enough
Okay.
to see it before.
Hey, I did. All right, cool. Is that 3 and 1 or 2 and 2?
3 and 1.
Okay. We'll go for little far boy first to beat the 1. He don't do it. All right. He will get the standard suck as you do. That's all you deserve. All right. He will meet it, which I believe. Does he have an aspect on him? I don't think he does right now. Just shaken. I'll say we can add one to shaken. But we can't add anything. But we'll add one more invoke on greatly shaken to the boss. So we have a suck and a shaken. Unfortunately, he's unable to dodge that. That being the black hole that you summon, Aldris. But you can tell that he's not necessarily fried, but his mech is slowly giving up on him, and this is not necessarily working for our boss man, if you will. All right,
Good.
End of the round. Roll 1d4. Survey says 2. That's no one's in that spot. All right, enemy space. Once again, we hear from the distance. Fortunately, it moves around all your guys' ships, just barely skimming along the side of the facility. You guys are able to easily take cover behind it, but they swirl and whirl, and these electrified meteorites just completely pepper the enemy space over to our left here. You can tell the enemy ship has gotten hit a few times. Currently, its shields are up. It is taking damage, but nothing lethal as of yet. The boss will go ahead and start the round as he was just attacked and somewhat shookified. And he is actually going to move into this further space over here. So go ahead and create. And we'll scoot it over. It's gonna go. Oh god, I'm running out of room. Oh man. Oh shit, that didn't do what I wanted to. Okay, I'm just gonna put it right here. But this is an extension of the area over there.
Question space?
Yeah, it's hard to see what's going on over there. He flies away from you, Ryder, and as he does, he basically disappears behind a whole bunch of meteorites. This is the location where you know the sniper is. Before he completely leaves, though, he is going to attempt to shoot you with a paltry 2, my friend. What say they? Pilot defense. Mr. Ryder.
Ryder?
You can invoke the Greatly Shaken if you want to completely avoid the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He attempts to shoot, but unfortunately his aim is off. And he just barely misses you, Ryder, as he moves off further into space. Alrighty, Aldris, you went last. Who's up next?
Ryder.
All right, Ryder, what you got, bud?
Well, clearly, I want to finish what I'm trying to do, so...
You're gonna follow him? Okay. Before you enter, this is a heavily defended area. I'm gonna ask you to make an overcome roll of 3 just to get in. And that's gonna be pilot.
Sorry, it's a heavily what area?
Heavily guarded. All right, not bad.
When you're the best bounty hunter in the world, these things don't matter to you.
Clearly. All right. You are able to get in, but that unfortunately is your action just to get in.
I want to talk to him though.
You can definitely you can definitely do that. But you actually dodge another one of those. It's not as high powered as the other sniper shots that have been firing off at you, Ryder. And you can actually sort of see the direction it's coming from. You almost think you see one of the larger asteroids kind of spinning through space, and you think you can see a Met like attached to it with a massive sniper just mounted like in the asteroid. So he's like mounted in this thing, but he has some sort of like aiming system that's making him like insanely accurate. Fortunately, with both your move and that roll, I'll say all the damage is negated, but you don't get to actually do any damage or anything this turn. But you completely dodge the damage, and that shit would have hurt. But yeah, so you do get to say something.
I'm gonna hail him again.
Okay. You hear some static. You can tell his systems are damaged.
I'm like, this ends here. You and me right now, 1-on-1. Battle to the death.
As you said, it is. Sorry, buddy, we don't work that way.
Well, it's gonna happen regardless if you keep on flying away. So you might as well fight me and stop running like a coward.
Yeah, no, coward, brave, not brave, doesn't matter. We get the job done. That's all that matters.
If you wanna keep on running and just dying as a coward, that's on you.
You can't appeal to me that way, buddy. Sorry.
Well, then I guess you're gonna die as a coward.
So while he is indeed saying this, you do hear static jumping throughout his systems, and you can tell that he is indeed very much damaged. Who would you like to go next, Ryder?
Who damaged him?
Last, Georgiana, I believe.
Nara.
Okay. All right, Nara, what you got? Nara? Oh god, she's being attacked by her cat.
We'd probably hear it go, cow.
Are you sure? Maybe the cat like disconnected the microphone to do the deed.
Oh no, maybe.
The cat knows.
The cat knows exactly.
Cat knew there's a burb nearby.
That's what she's been trying to do every week. When she's getting in the way, she's actually checking the mic to see how do I disconnect this thing so I can murder her.
I want my master's attention, not these plebes.
Exactly. How dare you? Why aren't you always
There's
paying
4
attention to
burbs.
me? 4 whole burbs?
4 whole burbs.
All right.
Maybe one day there will be 5.
Georgiana or Aldris? Who wants to go? Of you two.
Oh.
All right, Aldris, go. Yeah, she's not here. Aldris, go.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a... Oh wait, no, Heal Boy's still here.
Heal Boy still, he's chasing after his boss, but his boss kind of yeeted away, so by my rules, he cannot reach him without moving in.
I'm gonna try to keep him here.
Okay.
Gonna, like, I don't know, clog up his thrusters or something with some weird goo.
I will say both he and the ranged buff mech they look and are, from the information Nari gathered, substantially weaker than him. So if you wish to take him on, you actually could.
Who, the heel mech?
Yes, both the heal mech and the ranged buff mech. You guys can tell from the information that Nara got that the specs of their mechs are not very impressive.
That's not a very good captain, is it?
What do you mean?
A captain should outfit all his men equally well.
His men are equal. They're just not equal to him.
They should be equal to him.
That's
They
not
can't
very
defend. They can't defend him that well if they're not semi-equal.
This is true. They put all their eggs in one basket. All right. What's the plan, Aldris?
I guess I'll just try to go with the good old laser wing strat and
Okay.
cut him in half.
Laser wing strat is dope. Go for it. All right, you can tell he's still focused on his boss, attempting to move in. Would you like to invoke the bot's interrupted?
Of course.
Of course. Hey, horse, of course. All right. Bring it up to a nice, wonderful, too much damage because he doesn't have that much HP. All right. How are we downing the heal mech?
Just chopping him in half. I'm aiming for the cockpit. I'm killing him.
Aim for the cockpit. All right. Your lasers burst off, and we get that nice anime cut where it goes to his cockpit. He's like, oh, trying to move, and then like the lasers cutting, goes like, ah! And then just explodes, and just pieces of his mech go flying everywhere, and he just like spins out, and just completely destroyed.
Nice.
Alrighty, goodbye, heal mech. I'd say we knew thee well, but not really. Alrighty. So we have the ranged buff mech who currently has suck on him. He's gonna try once again. Yes, try once again to damage Georgiana. Holy shit, I rolled decently. All right, attempt to dodge this, Georgiana, with your pilot skills. Please and thank you.
Who am I trying to dodge?
Ranged buff mech. Okay, that is not what I was. Actually, you have a +4. That is incredibly accurate. Plus, minus. Perfectly balanced. That's all things are. Alrighty. He's gonna go ahead and actually use one of the fate points to bump that up by 2.
Can I use the suck on him to defend?
You definitely can.
All right, I invoke that.
All right. So the suck is not gone. It's still technically there. He's still being sucked because he hasn't left the area. But you do trigger the free invoke. Unfortunately, Jordan, there's still 1 shift of damage, so you have to take that however you wish. It can be a mild consequence, but I would obviously recommend it be a physical stress.
I was gonna say he outpiloted me, so mental stress. Does that not work?
It wasn't a mental attack, so no. Normally,
Wait,
potentially.
then what can I do? How many points of damage is it?
Okay, so it's 1 point of damage. Oops, unclick there. It's 1 point of damage. You can put it as a mild consequence, which, remember, those stick on your character, so maybe don't do that. Or you can put it as the 3 tick on physical stress, because you don't have a 1 and 2 slot to fill it, so it goes to the next highest slot. So theoretically, if you take 1 damage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, you die. Obviously, doing more damage is, more deadly. But theoretically, you could kill someone by just hitting them with 1 damage over and over and over. It would take forever, but you could do it. So basically, you would fill the 3 slot of your physical stress. And then after the scene ends, that stress just, is vacuumed away.
I'd rather take him out of consequence.
Okay. What will it be? It is mild. We'll say second guessing yourself, maybe? Like second guessing of like, I'm a good pilot, right? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Don't you make me second guess myself even worse.
I would never.
All right, Georgiana, it is your turn.
So, question.
Answer.
How guarded is the enemy ship?
The primary ship?
Yeah.
It's not.
So is there anything in my way that would block me from getting there?
From getting there? Not necessarily. It is honestly just shielded up right now. For all you know, it just has shields on it. That's it.
So if I attempted to take a chainsaw to the hull, would that work?
Yeah. It has very high defenses, but you're more than welcome to do so. All right, Georgiana, you charge into enemy space, and you see that it's not currently defended. Just, yeah, roll pilot. As you do. Okay. So the ship does have something unique that just shields it in general from damage. So normally this would be one shift, but he just completely ignores it. Unless you want to boost it. It's up to you.
Booster.
With a fate point?
Yes, with something that you'd have.
Yes.
Okay. Probably one of your lollipops would trigger. Which one?
My watermelon, I already picked.
Watermelon? What's that do precisely?
I have a dual function. It can do chainsaw around me in case I need to escape from something, and then I can just make a damn chainsaw.
Okay, you have a giant space chainsaw as you start to rip into this thing's armor, and initially you're not getting through, but you kind of like pop in a bit, and while you can tell the damage is very much reserved, you've taken a small chunk out of this thing, and you've very much damaged the shields, and you've taken a nice chunk out of its hull. It is still functional, of course, but you have definitely hurt it. Nara, have you returned?
Wait,
Oh.
did I get a response back?
I'm checking with Nara first. Nara, are you back?
Here, I'm here.
All right,
Yeah,
all
I'm
right,
sorry.
all right. You're good. You're up.
Okay. What's going on? I'm so sorry.
What is currently going on is Georgiana went to go attack the enemy ship. Aldris
Right.
killed the heel boy. The
Right.
buff mech was trying to attack Georgiana. You're chilling. Ryder had to spend both his move and an action to overcome the sniper just to get into further space. But we know the sniper is in there. He's currently riding, if you will, a giant like meteor. The sniper is actually like mounted into the meteor.
He's not
and
into the meteor?
Yeah. So he
That's
his
really
mech are
weird.
like fused to it for extra stability.
Is there anything I can do to... So Georgiana has been working on the buff guy?
Technically,
she-
yes. Yeah, technically. You guys have been poking at him.
How far away is he?
The ranged buff mech is just one space away from you guys.
I'd like to debuff the buff. The
Sure.
buff mech.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I...
You can burglary or craft.
I will... Burglary.
All right, go for it. Oh, I don't know. I think I got you there. What?
Oh, shared from Nara.
Thanks, Nara. I appreciate it.
What?
I don't know. You're really nice, though. Try
How
again.
did that happen?
Wait, did she roll?
No.
Okay.
There we go. Alrighty, that smells like
Shared from...
Sativa style.
Sweet.
Do you want to just buff the suck by 2 or add a different one? He is basically dead, so
I would like... Can I, is he trying to buff anybody else?
he's been attempting to, but failing, unfortunately.
Can I make him accidentally buff Georgiana? Can I like mess up his targeting or something?
I like that.
I
Come on,
just think
God,
it'd be-
make it
I
so.
just think it would be funny.
That's
If
brilliant.
it doesn't work, that's fine.
Multi-targeting.
Okay. All right, my turn's over.
All right, wonderful. All right, end of round.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
would my attacking the main ship not make it do like red alert?
I mean, you struck it. It's freaking out, but there's currently no one there to defend it.
Well, like I said, is that not like a debuff for like red alert or on attack or seeking assistance SOS?
If you poke into their systems, you might see what they're thinking, but you can mostly guess at this point that they need to get back to the ship, but they can probably attempt to leave with the mechs. If they think you're actually going to destroy the ship, they might just try leaving a different way. Or maybe they're unconcerned because something else. This time, I'm going to roll, and this place will not be attacked. All other locations will be attacked, except for question mark space. So the one I roll is safe of the 4 main ones. The others will be attacked.
This is his way of saying I'm tired of it missing.
Pretty much.
All right, 1, 2, 3. So the only safe spot is the facility space, which is weirdly enough logically makes sense. All right, you guys once again hide behind the facility as more and more of these rocks hail down. We're looking for a 2 again. All right, regardless, you take 1 damage even if you succeed. And guess what, Mr. Ranged Buff Boy? Unfortunately for you, That's all you got. He's at HP. He just died to map mechanics. All right.
Oh man.
You see
I
him.
really wanted that faulty targeting to work.
You see him attempt to dodge Nara. And unfortunately, he's unable to do so because his faulty targeting system led him astray. Maybe he's trying to buff himself now, saying that he has no other allies. But a massive stone just strikes his mech dead center, and then the arm, and then the left, and he just explodes. And just with a puff of smoke, he is gone. Georgiana, make me a pilot roll. You're trying to beat a 2, and this is somewhat unique damage. No matter what, you take 1 shift. Okay, so no matter what, just add 1 shift of damage.
Ow.
Did you say ow or how?
How?
How? Where are you? So that would be the 3, because you don't have a 1 or a 2 slot. So you just go up to the next one.
So when do we use mental then?
For mental attacks. Basically, mental is there for like debates and for other things.
So never.
Almost never, yeah. So, so for example, Georgiana, if you chose to flirt with someone, that would be mental.
I'm just gonna ask
I
if
am flirting with someone.
You are, indeed. But mechanically, you don't know where he is or what's going on exactly.
But did he say anything? Did he get my message yet?
End of the round, we will see. So this was the extra sultry attempt, correct?
Yes, this is the come over to the dark side.
Okay.
Have some cookies offer.
Or the good side, not the dark side.
So that is rapport, correct?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Roll me that.
Well, we are killing these people.
Okay. He pauses for maybe a little longer than we were expecting. Just a wee bit. And you can tell that you definitely got to him in some way. Maybe it was the tone of your voice, Georgiana, but he doesn't respond instantly. When he does respond, you get somewhat of a, not stuttering necessarily, but just kind of like, thank you? More of a question than anything. You can tell you've thrown him off ever so slightly, and yes, I have indeed added 2 stress to his will bar, which is lower than his other bar. So that will fill up much faster.
His mental stress bar?
His mental stress bar, correct.
Okay.
Alrighty, since you are closer, Ryder, Mr. Sniper is no longer quite as efficient, but I'll still have to ask you to dodge using pilot.
Oh, by the way, I want to lay it on thicker. I want to try take number 2.
Okay. Where are you? Alright, Ryder. Dodge you.
Dodge a 6.
Dodge a 6.
Acting like I can dodge a 6.
Oh no.
Okay. I don't believe there's anything to invoke here. And you're out of fate points, right?
Oh, how does he have such a high advantage when we're in an asteroid field?
He had a +6. So it went down to a +4 because you're now sharing the same space as him. So, unfortunately, this is indeed 6 shifts of damage, which would hit you in your severe consequence. So you're not destroyed or anything. You're damn close to it. You've taken a pretty bad amount of damage. I will say wrecked armor. This is definitely really bad. But fortunately for you, as we discussed, once per encounter session, whenever you take damage to, yep, there you go, mild, moderate, or severe, you can clear all your physical stress. So fortunately for you, while you are damaged and your armor is sparking and very, very clearly need a repair, your nanites quickly activate and begin to fill whatever holes they can, trying to remove any potential damage to hopefully prevent any more. And since you were struck, Ryder, you will be up next. The sniper is floating around in here, but you very clearly see the boss. What do you do?
I don't give a fuck about asshole sniper. I just want to
Okay.
kill the boss.
All right, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna fly up to him and slash at him again.
Going for melee? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm clicking the boss.
Okay, let's see.
I invoke Greatly Shaken.
You can indeed invoke that. That was very smart.
What about the other thing?
There's currently nothing else on him. He has
Singed armor again.
let's see, he has singed armor, but that's not free. You need to spend a fate point to invoke that one.
Damn it.
Yeah. Fortunately for you, though, that does bring you up to a very viable number. That is 5 versus 2 his defense, which is 3 shifts of damage. And the boss would fill his 1, but he can't, so he takes a severe consequence. So 1 more hit and he is out. Literally 1 more damage and he's done. Brain fart. I'll also give his wrecked armor because for the sake of ease. All right, and because you laid this one down on him, it is yours to invoke next time you choose to strike him.
So, I already made an X in his chest.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, when I fly at him, I'm like kind of like hopping on the asteroid things.
Okay.
And he like kind of surprised that I'm still like chasing him, because he's just like, get the fuck away from me, obviously.
Yeah.
Even though he thinks he's being tactical, but you know, we all know he's a scaredy cat. Anyway, so I go and I jump down and I swing and I chop one of his arms off.
Okay. He attempts to draw a weapon while you're doing this, and while he does, you actually take that arm. You just completely slice it off, and he attempts to like reposition, but unfortunately for you, he's completely unable to do so. You just hear the arm just explodes and goes flying off into space, and he's like, ah! And with that, he's actually going to quickly draw one of his larger pistols. You see these are one of his last weapons, and he'll just unload on you, point blank range. Pilot or athletics, whichever one you wish to do to avoid this. He just starts like just point blank. Once again, fortunately for you, you just completely like smack his hand out of the way and avoid the damage entirely. Beautiful. All right, Aldris, Georgiana, Nara, you're the only people left. Georgiana, are you still attacking the enemy ship?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and do that.
So wait, the only people left are me, Georgiana, the enemy ship.
There are no enemies realistically.
Okay.
Sniper mech.
Well, you know.
Yeah, there's a sniper. Yeah.
He should
Well,
get
he's the
sucked
bad
into
guy
the
attacking
comment.
me.
I'm pretty sure you guys probably know I'm wooing him, or am I doing this some sort of private channel?
Wooing him is not helping me not dying.
This is true.
Yes, it is. He's not attacking you.
He did. He just shot me.
No, the sniper's shooting him.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. You can only do so much. All right. Once again, Georgiana with the same chainsaw.
The same chainsaw.
All right, water. I don't know why water. Why is water? Why is watermelon a chainsaw?
That won't work. Never mind.
Okay. Why is watermelon a chainsaw?
Yes.
Because the seeds are pointy.
What?
That
Okay,
is
I
a
love you.
Stretch.
I'll take it.
Good.
I don't care. That's super weird. Sure, why not?
Why don't you say dragon fruit?
Yeah, watermelon. No,
Dragon
watermelons are known for being
fruit.
sharp like chainsaws. All right, you just tear into it, Georgiana. All right, Nara.
All right.
Sorry.
How far away is Ryder? He's 2 spaces away.
So this is a unique situation. To get to Ryder, you need to go to far space and then also go into the bad area, but that requires an overcome roll just to get in there.
I want to get into the overcome area.
So you can help him from far space. You'll be mildly debuffed. It'll just be harder to actually assist him. The difficulty to roll will be 3.
I'll try it anyway.
Okay.
Because I think Georgiana's got it covered with her watermelon chainsaw.
She's just wailing on a ship that's not moving. Yeah.
So I'm going to move to far space. Is Ryder? Are you super hurt?
Yeah, he's very, very hurt. Yes,
Badly hurt.
he's very badly hurt.
Can I? Oh, so this is after he had that special thing help him.
Special thing?
The healing thing.
Yes. So the consequences don't fall off. Only physical stress falls off. Consequences.
Consequences that he has.
Yeah, the consequences stay with you not forever, but they stay with you for a long time. It's hard to get them off.
Okay. So there's really nothing I can do about the consequences.
Correct. There's nothing you can do, and his physical stress is completely cleared because of his nanites. So in that sense, he has quite a bit to absorb, just not this very second. So.
Okay.
But putting a buff on me that I can use if someone attacks me.
Yes, that would help him a lot.
Or
Okay,
try
so
hacking
it was-
the sniper guy to make him shitty at aiming.
I was going to ask if you thought it would be more useful to give you a buff or to give him a debuff.
I would say to
feel like
debuff
you-
the sniper, you'd need to be in the area. To debuff the boss, you know where he is because he's not trying to hide. He's fighting with Ryder currently. The sniper is very much not cloaked.
Oh, that's right.
But he's
right,
very
sorry.
difficult to see. So to interact with him, you have to be in the area.
So I don't want to. So I could debuff the boss.
If you'd like to, yes. He already has one free debuff on him, so realistically, Ryder just needs to flick him and he's dead. But yes, that would help.
No one touched the boss. I'm killing him.
All right. Well, I'll give Ryder a buff.
Okay. So the difficulty to buff him is just 3, but go ahead and do that. And that is a buff, so you get your crafty buffer. Okay. That is equal, so that will literally just straight up buff him.
All right.
How are you trying to assist your friend?
I want to. Does he use aiming systems? Do you use
Ryder's been
aiming systems?
shooting and slicing at the same time, so it really depends on his mood. You can talk to him. Are you trying to stab him to the Ryder or shoot him?
Yeah.
Stab? Okay, he's going for stabs. There you go. Which is aiming. That is aiming, by the way. So
I will give him laser focus.
okay.
Not with literal lasers, just like
No, concentration.
concentration to make his stabs better.
And so we know it's on his. All right, excellent. Aldris, what you got, bud?
Gonna move into far space because Georgiana's probably fine.
I think she's good.
Oh, maybe. She might need some help. And then I want to, like, create a cloud of darkness around the sniper mech.
Okay.
Try and, like, blind him.
You can't target him unless you're actually in that area.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, so just him specifically. That's unique to just him.
Well, then I guess I can do it to Mr. Boss Man.
Indeed, you can.
Try to blind him a little bit.
Okay. Throw that shit out there. I got a 4. You got a 4. All right, do you have any boosts you want to throw on there? Remember, you can invoke you can invoke Shaken and Wrecked Armor, not for free, but using a fate point, and you can use your regular fate points on your own things. So.
I don't see how Wrecked Armor or Shaken actually helps make a cloud of darkness, but
Shaken would help
Sure.
you aim it, basically, and it'd be more effective because he's already shaken, so covering him in shadow would just, like, freak him out, I think.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Fate point to do that.
All right, do that, which puts you up to a 6. I rolled a 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, when I push harder on the guy, I'm also gonna be a little real. I'd rather not see him die. Someone with such skill.
Okay. You mean the sniper?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So half seduction, half for real. Real talk.
Fair enough. Okay. Alrighty. You can tell that he is indeed shaken a wee bit. The boss, as a cloud of darkness surrounds him, his scope and everything is just completely thrown for a loop as he's attempting to like push through this and escape from it, but it's incredibly difficult. First we gotta roll the whatchamacallit. All right, this is the one safe location. 4. Okay, excellent. Nara and Aldris, go ahead and roll me pilot. Looking for a dose. Excellent.
Sick.
You beat by 3. Okay. Aldris. And then also Georgiana. But the 3 of you roll pilot, basically. All right. Georgiana, take 1 harm.
Well, that would be moderate consequence.
Oh, what? Okay.
I'm sorry. Why does 1 harm equal moderate consequence? Because I have no other spaces.
Because all the bottom ones are taken up. has to go somewhere, and it's not mental.
All right. Well, what's moderate consequence?
I would say it's kind of hard to like describe mech damage without sounding really bad, isn't it? I say like cracked exterior. It's bad, but not awful. All right, we attempt to hide behind the enemy ship, but are unable to do so, and unfortunately a couple of them whiff you. The other two, I'll just Nara you guys 60 with style, so you completely avoid it entirely.
Sweet.
I will say Mr. Let's say, yeah, Mr. Ryder, make me a pilot roll. The sniper's gonna make one more shot at you.
Pilot roll.
Using your extreme skills as a pilot. Okay, fortunately for you, that's only 2 shifts of damage, and you have plenty to work with, so go ahead and mark that for me. And then it is your turn.
Thank you.
There we go.
Finishing off this bitch.
Go for it. You have plenty of things to invoke. And we're going in melee range?
Yes.
All right, you charge in with your weapon.
All right.
You don't even need to invoke anything.
I'm evoking everything.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking you don't need to, but do it anyway. Yeah.
I want to detail. This is gonna be the most fantastical death I've been thinking about this whole time.
All right, they're all marked. Go nuts.
I need to clear my throat for this.
Go for it.
All right. Imagine this. We're in this asteroid field.
Asteroid field. Mm-hmm.
He's destroyed. Looking, his arm's off.
Yep.
He's badly destroyed, badly hurt, and I'm just laser focused, killing this boy. All right, so I rush in. I'm like, this is gone far enough. He's running from me. I ain't no bitch. All right, so anime, imagine violence. All right, so I'm hopping on the asteroids, and I, because he keeps on running, and I stop him. He tries to do his thing with his gun. I slapped it. I grab his hand, right? I grab his arm because he can't do anything else. And with one more swing, I grab my sword and I cut his chest open where I made the X. Mm-hmm. And I cut it open, revealing him, the guy inside. Mm-hmm. And then I pull back, I holster my laser sword, grab his mech's head with my other hand. I open my cockpit. I jump out of my cockpit, and I booster myself over. As I'm boosting, I pull my sword out, my badass sword, and I'm like, and I look straight in his face, and I hail his comms, and I'm like, when I said I'm taking your head, I'm taking your head, and I just slice his fucking head off.
Okay. After you reveal his cockpit, he's trying to pull for his pistol, and he's like, shit, and then as you move right into his range, and just time freezes for a moment, and your blade just is drawn, and just with a quick slice, his head is just and just floats off from his body.
All right, so I grab his head and I jump back into my pilot seat.
Okay.
I really think that it was they're bad for coming back when we let him go.
Yes.
Exactly.
I think you got him. His mech does not explode, as well, it doesn't need to, and that would be very bad for you currently. But it begins to float backwards.
Just kind of toss it backwards.
Yeah. You just toss it back, and it begins to float away into space, and you see a trail of blood just inking off from the inside of his mech and floating from where you were. All right, technically, the situation has changed a bit. So Ryder, you would need to, I will say the overcome roll was to get in here without getting shot in the face by the sniper. Realistically, you guys can do whatever you wish. The sniper is still floating around in there. He's just difficult to find. But this storm is not going to stop anytime soon. So you guys can do whatever you want. Remember, there is a defense option you can. Can
I hail him real quick?
The sniper?
Yeah.
Yes. As a quick reminder, there is a defense action where you do nothing and you just add +2 to your defense roll. Just throwing that out there. Okay. But you may, yes. You hail his comms.
Are you done shooting at me, or you want to end up like this guy?
Oh, Captain will do it to you.
There's a pause for a moment. And you're waiting for a response. And out of the corner of your eye, to your left, you see a glint of metal. and you actually see his mech standing. The sniper is still bolted down to the meteorite he was on, but you can see he's no longer wielding it. And you can hear his comms return on, yeah, sorry, the job doesn't pay that well.
Ooh, but I do.
He like looks around like, the shit I just hear. If y'all want to go, you can go.
I love how he just sees me like completely murk this guy. He's like, yeah.
Not interested, yeah. Yeah, he's not interested.
Deuces.
I'd recommend you go now, though. The storm's about to get real bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna peace out.
Yeah.
You don't want to come with?
Are you actually asking that?
Yes.
Roll me your rapport, right? Yeah, roll me rapport.
Girl trying to make friends with the guy trying to kill me.
You know, I mean, we could add him to our repertoire.
Fate point. I think I'm in love.
Okay. He pauses for a moment.
Wait.
Yes.
Is there anything I can do to buff this situation?
Of course there is. What would you like to do?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Oh man. What would make this situation easier for you, Georgia? Georgiana.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Oh gosh.
Maybe you can like hack into his system and send a picture of what Georgiana looks like?
Oh, yeah, do that.
Or like a live feed of her?
Yeah, I'll do a live feed.
Which is like, hey.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's not really trying to resist, so you're able to relatively easily hack into his systems. And with that, Georgiana, you can tell that your face is being displayed in his mech. He's very hard to make out. He's obviously wearing a helmet, but not just that. He has like a mask on, which is pretty common for deep space and such. And
I will give him a winning smile and wave.
He sort of nods at that. You said come with?
Yeah.
You see him kind of look about, and he quickly realizes something. And Georgiana, you hear, as you're flirting with him over to your right, a massive meteor headed towards you, and you can't dodge it in time. Fortunately, he dives down, gets on a sniper, and fires it off. And the bolt goes hurling across space, and it explodes up the meteor directly to your right. And you're peppered a bit, but you don't actually take any damage.
Okay, wait, that meteor's coming at me?
Comes at you, and he snipes it out of the sky.
Oh, I need him.
You see him clicking and flicking through things, and Ryder, since you're so close, you can see the sniper slowly kind of unlatching itself. It does indeed take him a second. Looking at his mech a bit closer, he's not really one for the defense. He's definitely someone who would kind of hide back. So you can tell he isn't one to fight one-on-one in person, but he is a very, very prominent sniper. And as he's slowly getting his weapon all hauled up and whatnot, he looks at you guys and says, what do y'all work for? What's your crew?
Our own crew.
Ryder's the boss.
Yeah, I mean, captain.
Yeah,
You know.
what's up?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, y'all affiliated with anybody, or?
Nah, man.
No, we're freelancers.
I can vibe with that.
I want to know who hired you to come out here.
Let's discuss that when we get back to your ship, yeah?
I'm also pretty sure we could hook you up with a better mech. Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
You want to hook up Killer with a better mech?
Look, if he's on our side, he's not on theirs.
Yeah, we could use a sniper like that. Damn, he shot that far.
My mech is plenty fine, Miss Georgiana.
Oh, but Nara loves upgrading stuff.
I do.
Well, Nara, if I can trust you,
I
I
could
can...
give you so many upgrades.
Oh, thank you. I might just let you look at it then. Truly, though, we should get going. As you guys hear your sensors go off again, there's another hail coming.
Back to the ship we go.
And he boosts off. You actually notice he's relatively quick as you guys all fly quickly back to the Kabuto.
That makes sense. He kind of has to be for positioning purposes.
Die for nothing.
And as you're all returning, the Kabuto begins to lift off, and you actually see in the distance, just beyond the facility, another ship, a large ship. Looks like it was on the way, maybe to pick them up. It is 4 to 5 times the size of the ship that you were attacking, Georgiana. It doesn't catch you guys as you're already piloting off in the other direction, but you can indeed see it from a distance, and Nara, unsurprisingly, it looks very familiar. But fortunately, you guys are able to escape this little throwdown.
Back on the Kabuto.
You guys are on the Kabuto, correct?
All right. When I get out of my pilot, or when I get out of my mech, and I see everybody else, I'm gonna walk up with the boss's head. I'm gonna like raise it. I'm like look at everybody with his head in my hand. I'm like, next time I'm not letting anybody go, because this shit is getting old.
I'm gonna shove you aside. You're gonna let someone go if I say so, Captain.
Wow, Gigi, that was an awfully sparky comment there.
There's no point in wasting someone with skills like this.
I mean, we didn't know about him before.
Can I see his face yet?
He's still wearing his helmet, but
Is he embarrassed?
he's just kind of watching. He just kind of hops out from his mech, looks around a bit, and then as he takes it off, kind of, and he pulls it off and kind of like whips his hair. And you notice he's definitely humanoid, but not human, as his eyes have a very interesting glint to them. They're not entirely black, but they have a very strange allure to them, Georgiana.
I will invade his personal space.
Okay, you get far too close, and he kind of doesn't
And
squeeze his
then
body back, and he
say-
pulls his neck back a bit as you like zoom into him.
And then say, would you like a tour?
While that's happening, I'm gonna contact the Kabuto like internally in my helmet, and I'm gonna tell to run a background on this guy.
Okay.
That's fair. I allow that.
Well, you
also,
don't know that I'm doing that.
I know.
Yeah, I did give you a fate point for jumping headfirst into Georgiana.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean that is what you do. That is how you roll. And then Postal that rider, you as well. You begin to run a background check with the Kabuto. Nara, of course, you would naturally assist with this because that's just what you do. And what's pretty quickly turned up is that this guy is actually just freelance. He doesn't really work for the Lesran Corporation. Was I called him right? Yes. He doesn't work for the Lesran Corporation.
This is good news.
Yes, he worked for them, but doesn't work for them. As I said, he's
so did I.
exactly, yeah. Just a dude trying to get money, effectively. He hops around, not too much, honestly. He'll stick with one group for some time, but he normally takes higher profile jobs that pay well. So from what you can tell on his list of certain prior jobs that you at least can see that you were able to hack into, he doesn't take jobs too frequently. And he pauses for a moment, Georgiana, as you kind of rush up to him and offer to give him the tour, but he nods and says, yeah, go ahead and lead the way.
I'm going to edit at my bedroom, by the way.
What?
Oh my god.
Did you say you go straight to your bedroom?
I said we're going to end it in my
okay.
quarters.
Okay.
We're ending it in my quarters.
Okay, just double checking. Here's a tour of the ship. I sleep here.
I'm saving the best for last.
Okay, fair enough. So you and this sniper boy begin to walk around and kind of do your thing as you do.
So essentially, he's a hired gun.
Basically, yeah, effectively he's a hired gun.
I still don't like him because he tried killing me.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Fair,
That's tried killing him.
It's also
really.
freelance. It's freelance business.
Still tried killing me.
This is true. While we are heading back, Ryder, Aldous, and Nar, what are y'all doing?
Plotting my device to kill him.
Okay.
I will
Tinkering
eat
with
this
my
if
new
you do that.
machine.
I'm
Taking a nap?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I
That's not
actually
go.
probably start going through all of his records.
Also, I hailed Teve.
Okay. You guys are relatively close, so you're able to do so. And he comes up on the display. You see him sort of messing with a few things as he turns, almost like it turned on before he wanted it to, and he looks and goes, yes, what?
What's up, Teve?
Ryder, oh. Well, you don't look very dead to me, so how did it go?
Oh, were you expecting me to be dead?
Of course not. Not with the legendary Ryder at the helm.
Exactly. Listen, not even a shitty sniper can take me out, alright?
I would hope not.
Because that's what tried taking me out, was a shitty sniper. Also, a really garbage crew was also there, but it's okay. They are dispatched. By the way, again, who's the best bounty hunter? I'm bringing you all the shit for you.
Well, I greatly appreciate it. When can I expect you, Ryder?
I will be there in half a parcel click.
Sure. Are you drunk, my friend?
Listen, sometimes I fumble over my words, okay?
That's fair. Clearly your brain isn't rattled from the fight, is it?
No,
As it was
I'm
so
good.
easy. Yes, of course.
Yeah, we're Gucci.
Excellent. Well, I do look forward to seeing you very soon then, Ryder.
See you soon, bye.
I'll clear my schedule. As he turns and the hail ceases.
Kabuto,
Yes, Ryder.
please, at once, start fixes on my mech.
But of course. Anything else I can do for you and the crew?
Yeah, fix everybody else's mech as well.
But of course. We shall arrive momentarily.
Thank you.
All right. And as you guys head...
Is Nara cool with that?
With what?
The ship fixing all the mechs? Is that normal?
I'm not. Okay
It's
with it.
it's relatively
But it's-
normal.
It's relatively normal.
Yeah.
And I don't have to like it. But it'll, it's fine.
Yeah. We'll say the ship knows this, and maybe it doesn't like fully repair it, just gets the repair started, knowing you're going to come in and like basically finish up.
Yeah.
I guess the ship could do all the major, repairs.
Yeah.
Like major non-special, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Alrighty. And in no time, maybe Georgiana, too quickly, as you were just getting to spend wonderful time with this new individual.
Maybe just a little.
Maybe. We arrive back at Teve's Terrace, and, well, the little space Fennec Fox thing has basically been running not just around Aldris, but kind of running around this entire time, just sort of chilling on the ship. But it's staying closer to Aldris than everybody else. And of course, you guys do have the sniper.
Hey, the magic.
So, I believe it is something that the crew will need to discuss. What are we doing with the little boy?
Giving him Teve.
We are.
Yes, I need
Not the
money.
little boy.
But see, are you sure
Listen.
that's wise?
We did not risk our lives, aka me risking my life. I almost died multiple times to not give up a fox that we haven't even connected with, really. So I'm perfectly fine with giving him away. If we had connected with him more, then maybe.
Okay. Upon him mentioning this, Ryder, I'll say Aldris, due to you wanting to do anything to find out what happened to your people, you're not okay with this. Because you feel this is connected to your past in some way, this creature.
Oh, are you doing his aspect?
Yes. So if you want, I'm invoking the compel. You don't have to take it if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. It is something you need to roleplay, of course, but this creature is somehow connected to your past and your people.
I don't really need the faint point, but I'll take it because I didn't want to get rid of him anyways.
Okay. So what do you say to that?
I think we should at least keep it for a little bit. I want to see what else it can do. I've never seen anything that could just absorb my power.
You know what, Aldris? Because I like you, we'll hold on to him. But we need to come up with a reason that I'm not giving it to Teve. Teve expects both.
As a reminder, in case you guys forgot, he said it should probably be there.
Yeah, Teve doesn't know that it was actually there.
I'll make up a lie because I'm good with him that I did see another ship leave before we got there.
Works for me.
And I'll also say I didn't see any clues of anything else when we raided the base.
Wait, what?
So we're holding on to the puppers.
I load the big sniper rifle thing onto a cart and start pushing it over to where Teve is.
All right. You begin to bring that up to Teve's terrace, and as per usual, music is bumping. You think you see what was his name? Chadley Starblazer? Yeah, Chadley Starblazer in the distance talking to someone else.
While I'm like leaving the ship, I hail the Kabuto myself, and no one can hear this.
Okay.
But me. But I'm just like, Kabuto, make sure you have security detail, or like keep an eye with the cameras on the sniper dude.
But of course, Ryder.
I don't need him fucking about on my ship.
I just want to say I absolutely have access to this.
To what? to the
This
secret
private line.
Kabuto is my ship, so I have a private line.
I am an expert on every part of this ship. You don't know this about me.
Yeah, I think you have a private line.
I don't say anything to anybody.
I feel
but
like you'd
I know
have
what you're
to
doing.
roll to see if you can get into my private line because it's my ship.
I would say, Nara, roll your hacking skill real quick.
Yay.
Maybe he changes the password often.
Yeah. And then
Let
Ryder
me
roll
use my fate point if it's too low.
Ryder roll notice.
But notice is only a 2.
Doesn't mean much.
You can still roll well.
It's still.
Can I roll pilot because it's my ship?
No. The pilot is piloting the ship.
Can I use my fate point?
You can. To reroll, I assume? Yeah.
Ha!
I'm gonna use my fate point
Okay.
to add 2
Okay.
to make it a 5.
I will say temporarily, Nara, you are able to kind of sneak into this. But Ryder, this is weird. So Ryder, you wouldn't know to ask this, but you can theoretically ask the Kabuto at some point. It's not this very second because this isn't meta information you would know. But doing your standard normal checks of the Kabuto, you see you can tell it's not been compromised. No one externally or internally, from what you can see, has hacked into it and can see everything. Nara also needs to be actively listening in order to hear this. So if she's not actively listening, it's not recorded, it's not anything, but she needs to kind of have an ear to the wall, if you will, in order to hear any private lines coming into the Kabuto. But realistically, if you were to look at this in the future, Ryder, or if you were to ask the Kabuto anything, it would answer to you truthfully because you are the captain. So
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, if you bring it up, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
It's just omission.
yeah, exactly.
It's what I do, boss.
I have to have an ear to the ground at all times.
Testing security, and
Testing
while
security.
yeah. So the Kabuto is double, triple checking him. During this time, Aldris, Georgiana, and Nara, I guess, what are the three of you doing? Ryder's going to drop off the weapon.
Oh, after this has happened?
During, yeah. So
I'm
Ryder's going to
keeping an
Teve to.
Can I take the sniper dancing?
You may, yes.
And that's what I do.
Okay, you head to Teve's just to kind of get your dance on. Aldris, what are you doing?
Oh no, am I gonna need to find art for the sniper?
You may. He's your boy.
Please, no.
You can whatever you think is hot, but some alien, go for it.
Let's say you said his eyes were weird looking.
Yes, you can translate that however you wish.
All right.
They wouldn't be glassy black like your standard gray man, but they're similarly strange.
Okay.
Sharingan.
That might be kind of hard to find.
Maybe not Sharingan, but yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Not yet.
He's not that cool yet.
Not edgy yet.
Oh god.
No. Oh no.
During he's a complete weeb. During Georgiana's dancing, I'll just Nara, you two do anything in particular?
I'm just. I mean, I go back to the ship.
Okay.
I start working on stuff.
Sure.
You know, listening in, but
yeah. Well, you're listening and you're helping fix up the mechs. And actually, on that note, while we're helping fixing the mechs, we can go ahead and do that real quick. Let me double check how this works exactly, because it's very specific. Okay. Requires a recovery action of fair difficulty. If you succeed the recovery actions, okay. Since your crafting is so high, we'll have you start. So this is basically how recovery and healing and such works. So we'll start with Ryder. Since he has singed armor, we'll go start on that one. You need to roll whatever stat makes sense to fix the singed armor, which I think should probably be craft. That makes the most sense. And you need to get a +2. And when you fix it, it isn't just instantly fixed. It starts... No, not you, Ryder. Nara. If you go to repair your own damage, it's +4.
You said singed armor.
Yes. So
if I repair
I'm telling
my own damage, I
yes.
have
So
+4?
if you repair your own, it's a +4, which is way harder. If your allies help you, it's a +2. So Nara needs to roll crafting 2.
Killing me. I just rolled.
Yeah. Well, you would need to roll a 4, so that would have been a fail.
So I need to roll a 2 for
Correct.
him.
Yes, because you're helping. When you help heal an ally. Excellent. Okay. So this doesn't just get healed. It isn't just gone. So it goes from singed armor to patched armor, and then when we have had enough downtime, that'll go away. So this slot is still full. Wrecked armor would be much harder to. I don't think you can heal this. You need to roll a 6. I don't think it's physically possible. Oh no, it is physically possible. I'll let you try, Nara. You can go for it. You need to roll a 6 though.
For wrecked armor.
To heal a 6 slot, you need to roll a 6. The number equal to the damage. And if you don't, nothing bad happens. It just stays wrecked, unfortunately. Oh, holy shit, that was close. You have no fate points. No. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, for now it'll stay damaged.
Sad.
Who else got damaged? Georgiana. Okay. So roll a 4 to fix her cracked exterior, and Aldris, you can help too if you have any crafting or let's say. Oh, yeah.
I need a roll of 4.
So realistically, either of you, so either Aldris or, since you guys are both in the ship, either Aldris or Nara, you need to roll a 4 to fix the cracked exterior of Georgiana's mech.
Can we both roll a 2?
No.
Damn.
You can both roll, though, and try to get a 4.
I missed. Well, not missed, but...
Hey, there we go.
Hey!
All right. What the hell? Let's see. The nano jail ceiling. All right, so it's healing, but not fully. Second guessing, unfortunately, is a mental stress. So you would need someone to talk to you or do something with you, Georgiana. Give you a little pep talk.
You tell me that the dancing doesn't work?
I'll say.
All right. If it's second guessing, then I guess it would depend on.
All right. So I'll say he's doing this. So the mild consequence second guessing can be changed to confidence restored.
Make it dance.
Because you're hot like that. All right. I'm going to put a little ding next to it saying that it's recovering. Although it's still pretty obvious. I'm going to put a little thing next to it just because. That makes sense. Okay, cool. So that's basically how healing works in this game. And then when a reasonable amount of time has passed, a good scene, they will go away completely and the slot will be open again. So because of that can make combat in this game very, very, very deadly. Can make it deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because shit can stay. Technically, that severe consequence is not going to go away for a long time, but we can work around that, don't worry. But like rules as written, it is very hard to make that shit go away. Okay, so Aldris and Nar are working with the Kabuto to heal up the ships and whatnot. Georgiana, you're dancing with the sniper guy. You haven't asked his name yet, but that's standard for Georgiana. He's hot.
What? No, I've definitely asked his name.
Did you?
Of course I did. I have to know what I'm gonna cry out.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. No one's judging you, don't worry.
I don't want to say the wrong name.
I think everyone's judging you.
This is true. All right, his name is Liam.
I like it.
I hit random on the name generator because the first one was
What?
Seth.
Oh god, please no. That's just weird.
No, we're going with Liam. Alrighty. So you see Georgiana and Liam just kind of, they're just vibing, they're dancing, they're not drugged up like I'll just occasionally and almost every time is. And you ascend.
That's happening later for me.
You ascend the steps to go speak with Teeb directly, Ryder, and you notice that they have actually been waiting for you. The guards let you in,
Of course.
and the stairs actually shift in order to fit this weapon. And as things kind of unfold and move around, and you're able to kind of get it up there, Teeb turns in his chair, and you maybe think to yourself, does he do this every single time for the theatrics? Maybe, I don't know. And you see Teeb turn again, and he kind of wipes off one of his tentacle bits that are hanging off him, and he goes, greeting, Ryder. How are you?
And then Teeb, the Demon Slayer, as requested. That's the nickname I gave it.
Yourself or the weapon?
Both.
All right. He doesn't stand. You're not sure if he can. And he kind of motions to the desk. Please place it here.
I put it on his desk.
All right, you sort of, it is quite large, so you sort of meander it over, and he reaches his arms out and doesn't take it with ease necessarily, but he's able to kind of balance it with his various tentacles and such, and you see him kind of click, 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 and open, and he begins to look at it from his side, and kind of turns it and moves it around a bit, and you hear him fiddling with the ammo case, and then he pauses for a moment and slowly closes it.
I knew this was going to happen.
Closes the case and looks at you, Ryder, and says, why are there only 3 bullets?
It was like that when I found it.
There's only 2 left.
See, what happened was... Sorry. I wanted to see how it worked, and I didn't realize 1 cartridge was 1 bullet, and then I shot it, and then I killed one of the bad dudes. So technically the Demon Slayer helped me. You're welcome.
Okay, so you're not lying to him.
Getting back your gun.
Fair. Go ahead and roll me rapport, though. I don't know if your rapport is better than your deceive, but your deceive is currently at 0, so good thing you didn't lie to him. Okay.
Base neutral?
He...
telling you the truth.
Yeah, okay. He looks at it and then looks at you and says, you do realize that means 33% of the product is missing.
I do apologize to you. But I did bring you the gun in 1 piece, and it has 2 bullets.
He does not at
And
that.
I could probably get you another bullet if you really need it.
That piques his interest. How would you do that?
My ways.
Okay. He thought you had an immediate solution. He kind of deflates a bit at that. And
Sorry. I know a guy.
Okay. He's not really so sure I feel with this. He kind of nods a little. He's like, all right. What about the other item, Ryder?
So we clean sweep the facility. I did see a broken glass or melted glass. I don't know. If what you were looking for was in there, it's no longer in that facility. So I don't know exactly what it was, since you didn't really give me much detail. But there's nothing in that other than the gun and the bad guys that I killed.
Okay. I will say, because you're half telling the truth, but you are still lying.
That's not technically a lie.
It's not technically a lie.
I guess it's a half lie.
But we are still lying.
But he was just honest.
Right.
He should get a buff for that.
Right. So roll me deceive, but add +2 to it. Okay. So unfortunately, that is just a 1. He seems very not really sure how to feel the general situation.
I expected better.
Yeah, and he's mostly kind of deflated. He slowly closes.
Steve, I understand you're probably not
the weapon
super
box.
happy in the situation, but I also did not expect that there was going to be other people there.
Is that not your job, Ryder?
Yes.
To deal with problems as they arise? Is that not why I pay you?
It is true, but I'm gonna get you another bullet, and I'm gonna add another bullet on top of that. So you're gonna have more bullets than you originally were gonna have in general.
Let's add one more thing to the pile, yes.
Sure, Steve, what is it?
Excellent. You'll be doing this out of the kindness of your heart, of course, because you love me so much, don't you, Ryder?
You're my favorite, Steve. That's why I keep on coming back.
I appreciate it. There's somewhat of a issue that has arisen. I can't go into too much detail as it is, well, the client is being quite obstinate, we'll say. Let's just say this is something that just came in and could potentially lead to more materials that actually might assist us in creating more ammunition for this weapon. May I ask, how did it fire? What was it like?
Let's just say it hurt to shoot it.
Was it worth it?
It has a fiery kick.
No, it's at that.
All right. Well,
He sort of, with less pomp and circumstance, just kind of tosses you a data pad that you catch. Maybe a little extra force behind it than necessary. But he says,
there's one tiny potential issue with this job, client, however you will. Your ship is special, is it not, Ryder?
It's the best in the galaxy.
Wonderful. I've had one or two folk turn this one down as they're scared it might damage their ship. But I hear yours is fast and it's got some special quantities to it, so you should be perfectly fine.
The Kabuto
Yes.
can handle anything.
Wonderful. If you arrive approximately at those coordinates, you should be transported directly to the client. They can explain what they need, and, well, once you've gained the item, you can bring it back to me, hopefully in one piece, yes?
No, totally.
Good. Well, if there's nothing else you'll need from me, you're free to go.
All right, I'll come back with whatever they give me, and I'll bring you some bullets.
As you do.
and he turns back to work on whatever it is he was working on. So you can tell he's peeved, but not entirely angry. This is kind of just how he acts.
I mean, he's also getting something out of it. So.
Correct. Yes.
I'm gonna go back to the ship to talk to the peeps.
Okay. As you head down, you can see Georgiana is still dancing with Liam, and they're having a good time. All right, you return to the Kabuto, and you see Aldris and Nara are working on the mechs, trying to get them back in tip-top shape.
So, guys, we have a slight problem.
That's not what I like to hear.
We need to come up with some extra bullets for that evil gun that we shot.
What?
Yeah, Teeve wasn't very happy that I shot one of the bullets, so we need to find more bullets for the gun. I think the sniper guy might know where to get some. If not, I don't know, you can do some looking around on your dark web of
Yeah.
Possibly.
I start doing that.
Also,
as a
we got
backup
another
plan.
mission, Aldris.
Would you have analyzed the gun before he took it up, Nara?
I mean,
Because if you'd done a
if I
full
was
study of
given
the bullets,
opportunity.
I feel like you probably would have done it anyway.
I mean, was I given an opportunity to do?
Yeah, I don't see why
Well,
not.
I
On
think.
the way back. Probably.
Yeah.
You would have had time.
Say,
Because I
If I
feel
had
like
time, I would've done
you
it.
might be able to manufacture the bullets if you're able to study what they were made of.
oh yeah, like reverse engineer it.
Aren't they magical bullets? 'Cause
Ooh,
there was a magical thing in there.
that is true. They were
Yeah,
experimenting
possibly.
clearly.
Also, and I'm going to press on my wrist thingy, I'm going to send you guys the data for the next mission. We got another mission, so the Kabuto has to be ready, because apparently this is going to be a bumpy ride.
Look, I'm working on it day and night. I don't know what else you want from me.
We'll get there when we get there.
Well, it's fine. We have plenty of time to make sure the Kabuto is perfectly set because Gigi right now is dancing with Sniper Boy. So
As she is wont to do.
once she's done with that, we're gonna get whatever this client needs, and then find some bullets, and then we're gonna, make Teeth happy.
I do start maybe like a simulation to see, like to run in the background to see if the bullets could be reverse engineered.
Okay. The information that you
be
received.
a passive thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the information you received from that, you try feeding it to the Kabuto, and you guys work basically together to figure this out, and it is insanely complex. You're not sure what it's made of, where this material comes from, exactly how they got it to fit into such a small location.
Is that kind of Nara's challenge?
Very much so. This will be a challenge. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is
I
impossible.
love a challenge.
But there's way more going on here than you thought. We've seen plenty of weapons from plenty of different folk, whether it be the laser variety or just a standard straight up bomb. Obviously in space, you detonating bombs doesn't really work quite as well, of course. We don't have the oxygen. But with a weapon like this, it's definitely unique.
I push my sleeves up to my elbows, lower my goggles, and say, "Don't bother me for the next 72 hours."
All right, so Nara is deep into researching this as you guys are heading to, well, not yet.
Can't go anywhere without me.
Right. So standard downtime of we just finished something, so taking a day off to have a breather, and then while you guys are all relaxing, Nara's elbow deep in work.
Aldris, if he wants to join me in VR with combat training.
I mean, sure, but I gotta get like a dog bed and like some dog bowls for a little fox friend here.
Aw. Don't be too obvious about that.
What do you mean?
There is a pet shop.
Okay, maybe I'll get another pet at the same time.
There you go. Because it's like, if someone sees you buying like dog-sized stuff, they'll be suspicious.
But if I get a dog at the same time,
Be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
And
so I guess I get a dog too.
but you're also buying an animal?
It's less suspicious if I buy the animal and then the animal stuff. So I guess I'm getting 2 dog dishes.
Oh,
I need
what?
something with
Water bowls and
opposable
2 beds.
thumbs.
Okay. Isn't
I
it
need
suspicious
stuff
that
for
you're
the
getting
fox
2 and only
and
buying
the-
1 dog, though?
Yes.
So I
Well, I guess you could have
there's
extra
extra.
when
Okay.
one's in the wash.
Okay.
Very important.
Okay. All right, so Aldris comes back with 2 dog. What kind of space dog are you trying to get? What is Aldris like in a dog?
Not the like little tiny, yappy, annoying, high-pitched dogs.
Okay.
I kind of, you know what, a husky, kind of.
Sure, I love
Good old
huskies.
husky.
We have a space husky.
Good.
And then fluffy cat. In quotations. All right.
Wait, is he getting an actual husky?
He's getting what we think is a husky nowadays, yes. It is still very husky-like.
Husky.
And you're making fun of my cat?
Hey, I haven't described the husky yet. It very much
Poor cat.
it very much looks like a husky. Maybe it's a little too tall, maybe its legs are a little too long, but it very much looks like a husky.
Oh, Lord.
You're pretty sure it's a husky. He's a good boy, yeah. What's his name?
Bartholomew.
All right, that's a wonderful name.
Oh no, have I named my cat yet?
No.
I don't think I have. Oh, I'm a horrible owner.
How
I mean,
dare?
it's fine. We haven't named the fox officially yet either. So now we have 3 animals on the ship.
Yeah.
That was very sudden. Fortunately, one of them doesn't have hair, so I guess Ryder won't need to be allergic to that one. But
Wait.
is this a hypoallergenic space husky?
I did not look for that, so I guess
Darn.
you can roll it.
Roll me,
You can roll
roll me your
50-50.
resources. Roll me your resources.
I'm not allergic to
Did you have enough?
dogs,
Did you have enough
so-
money? Yeah, did you have enough money for hypoallergenic dog? Nope.
No.
You did not. This dog is like, if anything, you're more allergic to this dog. Maybe you aren't, Ryder, but anyone that's allergic to dog will be like extra allergic to this dog. Alrighty. So as you
can stay in my room.
Yeah, okay. Are you keeping the fox and the dog in your room, or just the dog?
I think the fox is kind of gonna be in there no matter what. He kind of just sits next to me anyways.
Yeah. He kind of gravitates towards you.
Yeah.
You can feel almost as if just being close to you, he's like feeding off your energy, but not in a... It's not draining you. It just feels sort of normal in a way. He's not taking more than he needs, if that makes any sense. And he's not sleeping quite as much either. When you guys found him, he was indeed sleeping, but he's fairly active. He's not like a fox where he's like peeing on everything and running around like a psycho. He's moving around like an animal would, just kind of chilling, looking at things, sniffing things. He's
You mean like a smart animal?
like a smart animal. Yeah, he's not mean to the husky. They actually bond pretty quick. They kind of like, do a quick bark at each other. They give a quick sniff. The husky seems very confused sniffing this thing, and then looks to you, Aldris, and then just kind of walks away and stops sniffing it because he's like, I don't know what I'm sniffing. And then the fox mimics the sniff, maybe not knowing why he's doing it, but does it anyway. And then they kind of start playing and just both minding their own business and playing, but they very quickly get along. The cat is somewhere. We don't know where the cat is.
The cat exists.
The cat does exist, indeed.
The cat's in my
Cats
room.
do.
Well, you think that, Georgiana, but
Oh, I
It is a cat.
as it's a cat,
So maybe not.
you can never say where a cat is. Even if you're looking at the cat, you still can't say where the cat is.
All right, that's fair.
The cat's in my lap, and you're like, "Are you sure about that?" You're like, "Of course it is." You look down, and it's like, "Oh!" And it's just somewhere else. It just is, and then you look outside, just walks by the door. It's like, what the shit? How did he get out there? But yes, all the same, we finish with our dancing, our prepping, our dogging, all the good stuff, and we begin to set out. And during this time, Georgiana, while we're headed to the location, Nara, you've had plenty of time to look into this ammunition, and it's not stumping you entirely. You keep getting to a logical conclusion that just teeters off and like, okay. And then once again, you think you're there, and just again, it's like, why? It goes to make sense, and it just ceases to make sense. It's just incredibly frustrating. But you don't feel like you're getting nowhere. You just feel like it's a different avenue. That makes any sense. So there is some understanding there. Not nothing. And while we're on the way there, you guys do recall something in the note mentioned when you arrive at the location. Obviously, ensure shields are up, ensure the ship is ready for transport, etc., etc. And also, if you have your adaptive suits, be sure to bring those as well, as they will be very much required for this task. And standard, what your adaptive suit is.
Does Liam have one?
Of course he does. They change. So realistically, like a standard adaptive suit wouldn't be something like, lava, ice, nothing that extreme. You'd have a standard suit for that. This suit would basically, let's say you're trying to sneak in to like a dance or something. It could change your clothes. Let's say then you want to look a little more downtrodden, maybe to sneak in like the street rats and whatnot. The clothes would change. People would see it change, and if they touch it, usually depending on the quality of the clothes, they can feel what you're actually wearing and not the illusion. But they work very well for when you're just trying to blend in. So kind of like holographic clothing in a way. You are wearing something. It's just holographic clothing. May I ask, Georgiana, is Liam getting his own room, or are you requesting we save money on washing sheets?
I mean, I'll make the suggestion, but I'll also say, but there is a spare room over here. I'm gonna give him a pouty face.
Oh, well, if you're gonna drop a pouty face...
I mean, I want him to have the option. I just want him to know that. I'd rather you didn't.
Okay. Roll me rapport.
Mediocre.
Okay. Well, do you want to use your fate point?
That's not good enough.
I was gonna say all you need is a 3. Yeah.
All I need is a 3.
Yeah.
Sure, fate.
Okay. You can tell he's like on the edge of like, but then you drop like the cutest pout, and he's like, okay. Fortunately, the rooms are big enough that he can kind of have like his side of the room. He can kind of keep his. He doesn't really have stuff realistically, but the stuff he has, he seems very minimalistic. So the dude's very much like, I'll just go where I go. I'm cool with that. So he's very.
I
much
mean
down.
that fits the mercenary lifestyle, I think.
Yeah. Little ship dance. Oh no, go back to where we were. There we go. Alrighty. So for now, Liam will shack up with you.
Definitely in love.
Excellent. That was fast. As you do. Alrighty. So it's been a day or so. You guys had your standard downtime and whatnot. So with a day being passed, Georgiana, your confidence restored. That is fixed up. Ryder, your patched armor is indeed patched. The only remaining debuffs are wrecked armor and then the nanogel ceiling that will still be repairing as well for now. And you guys arrive at your location. We are in the middle of space. We see wonderful.
I said the final frontier.
The final frontier. We look around and you see just waves of beautiful rainbow light, just sort of arcing through. And looking about, you sort of think to yourself, like, okay, this is the location. You double check, and Nara does confirm. You guys all kind of confirm, yes, this is the location where we were supposed to be. The Kabuto also confirms. And then you also notice that maybe the note was amended, and there's also a time. And you actually notice that, oh, we're almost there? Question mark? Interesting. You're not really sure if there was a countdown before. Maybe it's a window in where you can arrive. And you kind of just wait and wait, and you guys look around and double check to make sure everything is calibrated properly, as the ship did indeed take damage. But fortunately for you, its shields are quite potent. And as you guys kind of continue to sit around, you hear somewhat of a thrumming coming from outside. And you guys can almost feel this thrumming permeating the walls of the Kabuto. And you hear not horrible alarms go off, but you do hear not the combat alarms, but just a standard alarm, kind of like doot 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 doot. Says, Captain.
Yes, Kabuto.
I do believe we are being hailed, it feels like, but I cannot accept it.
Is that out loud?
Yes.
That's a hail?
You guys can all hear this. It's sort of a thrumming, and you can actually feel it in your bones. It says, indeed, I feel as if this presence is getting closer to our current location. It is arriving in 5, 4, 3, 2. Please brace yourselves.
I look
1.
wild out the window to see if I can dodge something.
As you look out the window, you see space and time tear as a giant light opens. Almost as if you're looking down into a tornado. It just kind of opens and opens and opens and opens and opens. And in it, you just see swirling blue light. And as you look into this light, you can kind of feel just yourself being like pulled, and also the Kabuto being pulled, and says, that's what that feeling was. And after it says that, you effectively just black out as light and the equilibrium in your head just sort of flips, and your physical body isn't flipping, but you feel like you're just doing cartwheels and cartwheels and cartwheels and rolling and spinning and flipping, and it feels nauseous. It isn't the worst feeling in the world, and you've probably felt this before, whether it be too much to drink, Aldris maybe, or
is it kind of vertigo-y?
Very vertigo-y, yes.
Then yeah, we probably felt that before.
You feel as if you're about to fall over. It's that sense, but extreme. You almost feel like they're like, you almost feel as if you can feel yourself. You can sense yourself in two locations at once. And as you look forward, Georgiana, Ryder, Nara, and Aldris, and Liam, I guess, don't leave you out, dude. Sorry there, buddy. You can actually see yourself in front of you like 10 feet, almost as if the Kabuto and everything has been copied and just pasted 10 feet in front of you, but it's transparent. So you see a perfect copy of everything just 10 feet in front of you. And it slowly like starts like shaking, and then that copy of you just coincides with where you currently are. and with a flash of light, you awaken, the four of you. And as you begin
That wasn't weird at all.
as you begin to look around, you notice that you're in a large, lush green field.
In the Kabuto?
No, you're standing in the field.
4 or 5 of us.
All of you,
Okay.
including Liam. And as you turn behind you, you actually see what is the Kabuto, or what was the Kabuto. You see a massive, from what the three of you, Ryder, Georgiana, and Nara, remember of Earth's past, this is what was once called a carriage. It was normally pulled by a horse, but is instead being pulled by a very large beetle.
Where the Kabuto should be?
Yes.
Kabuto?
The beetle looks at you, Georgiana, and says, "Yes, Georgiana."
I rub my eyes. You look different.
The beetle looks at you and says, "You look different as well."
Look at myself.
You look down. You can. I will amend that you can change this when you wish. Georgiana, you are wearing. Oh no, my brain isn't working. You're wearing a dress. You're wearing a spring summer dress, and
Does it fit me appropriately?
it fits you wonderfully.
It's really cute. I'm gonna leave it on.
Yes. You look. I don't say that you look like a barmaid, but similar. It's.
Wait, is it a summer dress or a barmaid outfit?
It's closer to that, but more summer dressy. It's in that style, that old English style. Ryder, as you look at yourself and everyone looks at Ryder, you see that he is wearing riding leathers. Nara. As you all begin to look around, and Aldris, I'm not sure what the two of you would be wearing. I'd say Nara, maybe you'd be wearing what's closer to maybe a blacksmith's uniform. That probably make sense for your character.
Sexy. All
Aldris,
right.
I have no idea what you'd be wearing. I want to say like a robe.
I
Potentially?
normally don't wear anything.
You normally don't wear anything. Well, you have the option to wear nothing.
Got that. I don't need,
But-
I don't need
but-
clothing.
By default, you are wearing a robe. And as the four of you begin to look around, you see various homes that are made of wood and hay. They have hatched roofing. You see various horses. You see some lizards, and you also see some beetles pulling various carts.
Wait, what's Liam look like?
Liam is dressed similarly to Ryder, but his clothes are a little tighter fitting.
Does he look like himself? Like it didn't change his alienness?
No, it did not. You're not sure if this is something that only you guys can see or something else. It's difficult to tell. But as you think that, you turn to a voice that is approaching you from the distance. And you hear a small child initially go, "Ahoy there! Ahoy there! Hello, adventurers!"
And you are?
And you turn to see a small child walk up to you and says, "Oh, how absolutely wonderful! A wonderful town here, as you can see." And they turn, you can see multiple folk kind of look and go, "Oh, adventurers? Well, we requested assistance, and it's so absolutely wonderful to see that you have arrived. You're here to help, yes?"
Indeed.
"Oh, great. Well, we need help slaying an absolutely horrible, absolutely terrible beast. Do you think the 5 of you are up to it?"
What kind of beast?
"We need you to kill an absolutely awful, tyrannical dragon."
Ooh.
Dragon?
Yes. And as they say that, you guys look around, and it does kind of all hit you at once. It almost looks as if you've been transported back to old...
I mean, what?
Yeah, basically. Old England, where you see various folk walking around. I don't know what time period that was, the 1700s-ish? But yes, you guys look like you've been transported back in Earth history, the 1700s or so. And then we'll go ahead and pause our session there.
Wow, that is a very sci-fi fantasy episode cliffhanger.
Yeah.